98.
You know, I leave for one night and the fucking thing gets fucked up. What's up, man?
Hey, how are you?
Are you live from Mikey's house?
Yeah, like he's in the next room. I can hear him now.
Fuck that guy.
He might jump on in a bit.
Has he tried to molest you?
No,
It hasn't tried.
Okay. All right. So what we still need, JJ and Broderson.
Oh my God.
And Parliament.
How do you keep messing this up, Dave?
I have the foggiest idea. If I knew how to mess it up, I wouldn't have messed it up.
Well, the minute you logged in, you must have noticed, like, this ain't right.
He's bringing it down from the inside.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's me.
Who paid you? Did James Reed pay you to ruin this?
Yeah.
Is this live now, or are you gonna go live?
Yeah, we're live. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
Candy Passmore. I got to hang out with them a little bit today. It was nice seeing them.
Okay.
Awesome. Hanging hacks.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm going to do here.
Finally got.
You didn't copy it
Winter
down.
Blast Dragons over to them. Paul Passmore won some dragons at Winter Blast last year, but they didn't want to fly with them to fly home. So I mailed them to them, and they showed up in like 2 million pieces.
Oh.
So finally got them their dragons. Oh, here we go.
Boom. Hey, Ryan.
Yeah.
So
what's up, fellas?
Still need Broderson and JJ.
Oh man. You know, I was watching on the way home, just so disappointed that, you know, you guys were fucking up the whole podcast while I'm away.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
I was like, wow, it's actually watchable for once without me on it.
It was driving me nuts because it was not the same.
Yeah, he said his OCD was acting up.
I'll tell you what, dude. So, you know, I went to this super match thing, and
was it good?
The matches were good, but like they changed the rules to a very bizarre set of rules, and it, you know, so the two refs had to like relearn arm wrestling.
That's not
and then all the competitors were kind of like, it just was like too much to.
And then the crowd's yelling,
and everyone's getting mad at the fucking calls, and the refs are like, "No, those are the rules," and they're like, "No, that was a pin," and it's like, "No," and these weird rules. This is the, you know, it was. It made it very difficult to watch.
You know where we had that happen, Ryan? Remember Ray Romanowski and me? We ref together.
Yeah.
The City Slickers. Well, see, the promotion wanted it viewer friendly for the audience and everything. So we had to. It was such like, it was like bobbles with no position gain. There was all these rule changes.
Yeah.
Me and Ray, I thought we fucking knocked it out of the park. I thought Ray did awesome. I did awesome. But Steve Fernandez, holy fuck, he was screaming and swearing at us.
There we go.
Hey, he was there today.
Yeah, I know. I seen that. That's what I said. Our friend Steve.
He did not make any eye contact with me. No.
I thought he was going to kick your ass and have.
I live to speak another day.
Fuck that guy.
Oh man.
What were the rules that was so different?
Oh, dude, I got to get Ray on here. Hold on. Let me see if fucking Ray will come on.
Was Ray reffing today?
Yeah. He was.
So he had to do another set of rules. Yeah, poor guy. He's a good ref, actually. Ray's a really good ref. Yeah. I refed with him, and honestly, it was so smooth. We never knew each other from a hole in the ground, and we refed so good together.
Yeah, he's such he's a very calm, laid back dude.
Well, he takes it serious too. He wants to. You would never have to worry about bias with Ray reffing.
No,
he takes it serious.
He's real. He's good. Yeah,
he is. I like him.
Yep.
Yeah, I like him. Actually, I wish I could help him with his training.
Josh refs for us, but he's very biased.
What?
Who was
No.
You a biased guy, or Josh?
It's like anybody with fucking chest hair. He fucking.
who was?
I thought you were wearing a shirt.
Who was
Fuck,
the down
I
ref?
lose every match. I don't have any chest hair.
Right? Yeah. If you don't have chest hair, he fouls you.
Gotta be from that Sasquatch breed.
Who was the down ref today?
It's called the
It
male
was
breed.
Steve. Hold on.
Wasn't he?
Because Tim Lewis said, talked to me. He said he didn't know it was some guy with a mustache.
Oh yeah. It was.
Did Tim have another match again?
Yeah, Timmy was there. Oh, yeah.
The guy pulls like every fucking
Dude, and he pulled this guy that was just like talking smack the whole time, like just
Really?
bashing Tim. And Tim's not.
That's a nice guy.
Tim can't like.
No, he can't
go back and
elaborate
forth, so
properly.
he just looked like defeated. You know what I mean?
Did the guy beat him too?
Yeah.
Oh no! Was it left or right?
You're not supposed to reveal that.
You know what? Yeah, they warned us all not to reveal any of the shit, and then me and Candy Passmore were like videoing, and they're like, "Hey, you can never release that video," and I'm like, "Yeah, fuck it, I'll go live right now." You don't tell me what to do. No, I mean it was a fun time, I guess. The dungeon is like a kind of famous practice, location. So,
okay.
Are you talking about? Is it Stone TV? Is that the?
Yeah, it's on TV. Yeah.
But Ron Klemba, he's the one. He's been in arm wrestling for like 30 years, and the dungeon is kind of like a famous practice spot where, like Tim Breslin and all them started.
So how far is it from you? Can you drive up there?
Yeah, it was like 3.5, 4 hours,
Not bad.
something like that.
Ryan, I'm still waiting and hoping one day you'll avenge your one and only professional loss and defeat Paul Italia in a Superman.
He texted me today and was like, "Hey, what's up, buddy?" And I was like, "Oh shit, he's still alive."
One day, I want to see that run back and see you.
I can't believe you're on the podcast. What's going? Are you okay?
Right.
I saw you down in Virginia, all in your
That's
whole
funny.
Batman outfit, ready to pull.
Yeah, I got 2 wins. One against a decent guy, one against a newbie. So I'm coming back.
Nice.
Like the judge was talking about, I'm learning how to use that kickback and that down on my top roll, and it's helping.
I see a back. Did I miss a backflip?
Yeah, when Zach did his when Zach did the backflip when he beat Hunter Broughton last weekend.
Oh no, I missed the backflip.
Who's the Red Deer? Your nickname, the Red Deer Assassin?
Yeah, that's my co-host Zach Monroe. He's really good. He's really, really good.
Well, wait, she just said he takes me in a match if he's a 220 guy, 230.
He's a 145 guy. But
I can't say
he
like
ain't
any of the
gonna beat
matches.
me.
No, but he's the 2-time Canadian national champion. Like he's really good.
Yeah, he's good.
Carolyn's a little bit misinformed there.
Well, I'm not saying he's going to beat you. I didn't say that.
Well, no,
I'm
you
not allowed
didn't.
to say
He
the
did in the
outcome
comments.
of any of the matches.
Oh, Carolyn loves that.
Congratulations, Candy.
Yeah. Zach did kick Hunter Broughton's ass, though, 4-0. So, and Hunter Broughton, he's an up and comer. He beat Sam Mitchell actually at City Slickers, so he's no joke.
Oh yeah, Sam Mitchell was there today too.
Yeah. The Hunter beat Sam Mitchell that night at City Slickers.
I just want to say I smashed every single person there on the side table after.
Really?
Well, yeah.
Oh fuck no, Candy was beating me.
Oh, Ryan, come on.
Did
Ryan's
Candy, did you get a match, Candy?
Oh,
Ryan gives himself no
like
credit.
I said,
That's his whole thing.
I'm not allowed to say who won the matches, but
No, but
congratulations, Candy.
So she got a match then? Because
Yeah,
her
yeah.
opponent canceled last minute on her. Yeah.
Yeah, her opponent was Crystal Malik, Brian Malik's wife.
Okay.
Guy down here.
Kudos to her for stepping up and pulling then.
Yeah, and out of her weight class too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I have a video here
How did your shoulder hold up?
video of here me pulling Adam Broderson back.
I just fucked around on the side too.
Before he learned how to arm.
I didn't really.
Don't. This is when I first started, and I got no left, and I don't know. Don't pull that up, Dave.
Yeah,
That's
back before he learned how to arm wrestle. October 2nd, 2018.
Don't pull that
When I
up.
first met the great Adam Broderson.
Oh.
This is Dave's claim to the
What do you
fame.
have that in a fucking note on your phone?
Well, the date. No, it's the date is. I have the video. The video is dated.
Yeah. See, that's another thing too.
Well,
Nick didn't advertise that shit right. So like he was on our podcast last night and he said there was a pay-per-view. So I was all ready to pay the pay-per-view money tonight and cover the matches. But then he didn't explain how he's doing
it like Sunday, and
but he didn't tell me that.
he didn't tell anyone, dude.
No. So
It
like
was really strange the way everything.
I think his communication, he's got to work on his communication a little bit.
Yeah.
It'd be more successful if he's upfront and communicates right.
Yeah, I think
I had all these people, like I was pumping it. I'm like, yeah, check out the Turtle Man 2 Friday night. I'm gonna go live. I was telling people I was gonna go live, and then I'm like, I couldn't find shit. I'm like, well, I ain't going live now.
I'll tell you this: I was videoing, even though I wasn't supposed to. The Paul Passmore match. How long? It went like fucking 30 minutes, dude. It was like a grueling fucking back and forth.
Okay, Carolyn wants me
three?
to send you the backflip video, so I'll send it to you down the road.
Let's
Right?
see if I can find the video. How long it was?
The first of 3 or 4?
Dave, we'll have a rematch one day. We square
You
that
got
up.
me, dude. It went so long, I fucking lost track. I couldn't tell you. I was too busy hiding in the corner so Steve wouldn't beat me
How
up.
long you been pulling, Adam?
Since 2018, but before that, I've been watching it since probably 2010, following the like with the Game of Arms and Pulling John and all that. I was doing the strongman type, like thick bar stuff, and I'm coming back, man. I just my thing was overtraining and getting hurt constantly, and just
that's me so far in my career. So
so. But it's like you said, once you learn a few little, like just that down pressure and that,
especially once you go into straps, right? A lot of people forget when you, a lot of people when they get into the straps, I mean, and not only that, like I've been to a few practices, like I've been venturing out, gripping up with a lot of different clubs now. And I've went to some clubs where I'm like, do you guys use straps, man? And they're like, oh, sometimes. I'm like, what? I'm like, you guys
back in the day, everybody does now. Back in the day when I started, we just pull in a hook or.
Yep. And I see it still. But the thing is I think it's, like I couldn't believe there was so much of it going on. And I said, listen, for one, start, if you slip in practice, go to the fucking straps. Like, don't fuck around. Like, you want to get good, better, right? And you want to win when you go to a competition. Because I don't know how many, like, I've only been pulling 3.5 years, and I've helped people and trained them how to use the straps properly. And they're like, why wasn't I doing this? Why wasn't I learning this before? Like, you know what I mean? Like, strap pulling is totally different. It's not even the same. Like, if you never go into straps and you go with the table and you get strapped up and you try to top roll like you would if you were out of straps, you're done. You're not beating anybody.
Ryan was a decent strap puller. I was the worst coach in the world. I told him to stay out of the straps with Italia, but he
what the fuck is that? Dude, you know what's funny is not only you, like Bob Brown was like, don't go in the straps with Paul, he'll kill you. And then when I got in the straps, I was like,
you felt way better.
I got this.
You felt connected.
Yeah.
You had a connection you didn't have out of straps. See, the straps tell no lies, but they also connect you. And they connect your power. And I mean, it's very simple. I always tell people when they start pulling the straps, forget how you normally top roll. So you top roll through the top of your hand, like, you're going rise up over, right? Now you're in the strap, pull back, and you want to get a bind.
You gotta get that back
you want to feel, you want to pull until you feel that strap on the back of his wrist. And once you feel that strap, Now you got everything. Or even and you can do it this way too, like with the ulnar deviation, like I said, right? But it's all different, and you're pulling through a different. You're changing it through this part of your hand to like this part. This is everything in the strap, right?
Yeah, I have them put the strap low, and then I keep my elbow in the front left,
so that way
and I'll go.
Back,
I just slide my elbow out so that my hand and the strap just go like this.
Yeah,
and then
you feel that bind,
and then I feel like okay, now they're palm up.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
and I'll just sit there.
Yeah.
Wait.
When I first,
as I recall, you only lost because of foul. You just kept fouling out, right?
Yeah.
Doing that move.
Yeah, because up here at the time, they use
little
WAL rules up here.
Right.
So I go to that tournament, it's all strict rules, and I just kept fouling. I just lack of experience in a fucking super match with strict rules, you know?
Here's something too, Ryan. When you go to the practice table, try to set up with your opponent like you would if you were in a tournament or in a match.
Yeah.
Try to always try to simulate. Like, don't do backyard pulling.
Yeah.
Try to simulate everything, especially about a month or two out of an event that you want to try to do good in.
Yeah.
You want to just simulate everything you can that would, transfer to the table when you compete.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? A lot of guys just go to practice and they're like, yeah, let's go on the hook. Oh, I'm a fucking beast. Yeah. Or they start with their wrist fucking card. You know how many guys I start with and their wrists are like this? And I'll let them pin me and stuff. And I just look at them. I'm like, wait till I get you in the tournament. Okay. Yeah. You're so strong. You're so strong. I go in, boom. Oh, what happened to that wrist, buddy? You know what I mean? Because they train like this. And yes, they're strong in practice when they train like this. But why not get your hand straight and learn to get that? Because no ref, you're not going to start like this. You're always going to start, and you're going to feel so out of place because you're always training with your wrist cocked. You always have those practice champions that got to start carved, and they're like, yeah, right there. Let's go. Let's do it. It's like, yeah, you're fucking, look at your wrist, man. I'm like, okay, let's go. Oh, yeah.
I go to a practice Ray's at, so pretty much everything is like he's getting practice reffing. So we all have to, it's like a tournament the whole time through practice,
that's awesome.
Which is nice.
Yeah, but that's nice too. You should always have a couple guys too that are there to strap you up, ref a bit.
Yeah.
Simulate a match as much as possible.
Because for our lower level refs, like it's good that they're there. They're just trying to get repetition, so they're getting used to setting people up and what to say and what to do. And Ray kind of oversees them, and and Josh helping like new like we had Randy come and he's new to reffing, so they were kind of helping him, get the cadence down and figure everything out. So it was nice to see like guys training for reffing at practice also.
I got to grip up. Ray is the only guy that would grip up with me there at City Slickers.
Really?
I couldn't get no one wanted to pull me. I'm like, why? And I don't know, I'm not that great. Believe me, I'm not that great. But
your
I thought
size, bro. Great. It's just your size.
Yeah, it's the size. Well, I tell you the truth, my hand's getting pretty good, and I am getting a lot better. But I mean, I'm just average, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
What's going on with JJ? Keep blinking in and out of existence. Is he?
It's his phone.
He's a young kid. He's probably masturbating.
It's his goofy ass phone.
My bad. Sorry, I'm getting text messages from people right now.
I don't even know if we can say masturbate in front of him.
Not till 9. Not till 9.
Are you over 18?
No, he's like 16, right?
I just got done messaging Mikey, and
this is the wrong podcast.
Unfortunately, not going to be able to make it on tonight. And he told me to tell you guys. He said, "What's up?"
Fucking that guy.
Yeah, I know, man.
What's up? Just my cholesterol.
Right. Pour a little bit of extra.
Ryan's a sleeper. If you haven't never pulled him, he's a sleeper arm wrestler. If you could ever get into it.
That's false.
I think you can get good, Ryan. Eventually.
You believe you're the world's worst arm wrestler. You told me that.
I think once I get my final surgery in the shoulder, and then I can start kind of training. But to be competitive, I would have to drop weight.
Well, yeah,
like hey man, a lot of weight. To drop weight a little bit.
Yeah.
You showed us those pictures. When you were younger, you were like 185, 195, solid as a rock. I remember those.
Yeah, and I wish I could be that heavy,
It's a long time ago.
Pull up some of those pictures so the guys can see. They wouldn't believe it. Ryan's a big guy now.
I identify as 154. So
even your injuries, Ryan. If you were to get in good shape in that, you can condition an injury and around an injury to.
Well, that is what's happening, because there was a time where I'd go to practice and I just could not pull.
Yeah.
And now my body's naturally finding a workaround where, like, instead of going sideways, I'm like pulling backwards and I'm kind of going around it. And now I can kind of practice and it doesn't hurt my shoulder. Like all of a sudden.
Yeah, exactly. Well, because you're building. Yeah, because you want to build everything up. And not only that, when everything else gets strong around it, it will actually allow it to heal finally.
Now, let me ask you this, Ryan. If you cut down, would you keep like an 18-inch forearm, an 18-inch bicep, and a big hand, or would everything shrink if you cut it down at one?
Not me. We'll find it. Maybe we'll find out one day.
Maybe one day.
I don't know.
What are you? All jokes aside, are you like 290, 300?
Oh, I'm at least 300. Yeah, probably. I haven't weighed myself in a while.
He only has to lose about
85
pounds.
How tall are you?
I'm scared to look. I'm only
built like
a 5'9".
He's like a brick shit house, man.
Are you a peach, Ryan?
Oh no, I'm like an upside down pear. No.
That's okay. I want to.
Dude, I'm Canadian. All my fat's just right here in my belly.
That's where all mine is.
Yeah,
right here. I'm good everywhere else. But.
Yeah, I can't really say anything. I like my body fat percentage is so low.
Until you get older.
Have such a high metabolism.
I have all the
nice and lovely.
I have all the guys that practice like rub semen into my shoulder, and it does absolutely nothing. But
Ryan's a super heavyweight. He's a super heavyweight who just didn't have the height.
I just continue it just because I like it.
Ryan, you're lubing up the shoulder with the wrong thing, man. I hate.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing, guys. BCAAs.
Oh,
every day, man. Drink them
every day.
Yep.
Well,
it does. You know what? My rehab, my muscle, just my rebounding from the gym and everything lately. Well, it might be the wolf. It might be all the other shit too.
Right.
I'm taking MK 677 SARMs,
nice.
and I'm taking fucking Wolverine twice a day, and so it could be a combination.
Yeah.
But I've been taking these BCAAs every single day, and they also help with tissue regrowth, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Nice.
It's amino acid.
Yeah.
It's your branch chain amino acid. I believe there's 3 specific ones.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I don't know much about it. I just get told about it.
Isoleucine.
Is that how you get your chest hair to grow?
I forget them, so I wasn't even trying to quote them. I used to know them, but there's about 3. I think there's 3 of them.
Yeah. They're essential too, right? For healing, everything. Yeah. So actually, I watched a video, Sarah Backman video, because she was selling BCAAs. And then I listened to the whole thing. I was like, well, you sold me. I fucking went on Amazon and just ordered some. So for like half the price.
Lutein, isoleucine, and valine.
Oh, okay. Now here's a question. Do you guys ever take collagen?
I've tried collagen.
I do. I started throwing a little bit of it in my like protein shakes.
They say honestly,
the joints and
we
stuff.
only get like a 0.7% absorption. Like it's very low absorption, but what you do get, it will help strengthen and make tissue stronger, like ligaments, tendons.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you got to take a truckload of it to actually get it to really.
Yeah. That's the thing, right? Like, how much you're really getting from it. But the way I look at it, it doesn't hurt to add it in.
Yeah.
Right. Just throw it in.
I've been snorting powdered walrus tusk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dry scooping creatine while you're at it.
I don't know. You know what? I just try anything that helps with healing, and if it doesn't have a bad side effect, I just get it.
Yeah.
Right. All the stuff that really helps is
must be good for you at some for some reason.
Well, well, I don't think nothing like that's illegal here. But they don't sell it. Whether the doctor will give it to you or not is a different question.
Okay.
Yeah, half the shit you guys in Canada probably can get it right over the counter.
You know what? We're so strict in some ways, in other ways it's so loose.
When my grandmother would go up there to visit, I'd make her come back with all kinds of medications and shit.
Oh yeah.
Now don't tell me you can go to the doctor and just get testosterone without testing or anything.
Oh yeah.
Just get it.
Oh yeah.
You can.
That's how.
Yeah, I gotta go up there, man.
They got it at
Listen,
Walmart.
listen, you know how I got.
Walmart.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I'm an open book. So I've been on TRT. I'm older. I'm getting closer to 50. So
So
like
you're
I
my-
don't heal.
Oh,
Yeah,
boo.
yeah. So I don't heal.
Well,
Well, anyway, I wasn't finding I was healing the best. I wasn't recovering the best. Like I didn't have morning wood anymore. Like the
Yeah.
odd time I'd have morning wood. And I just said to myself, you know what? I need to get on TRT. And I was like, and actually it was really crazy because knowing what I know now, it should have been, it should have actually been more stringent. But I just went to the doctor and said, listen, man, I said, this is how I feel. I want to go on TRT. He goes, well, okay. He goes, I'll send you for blood. I went next day for blood work. He got back to me. He goes, yeah, you're pretty damn low.
Yeah.
I think my number was like, I would say like 215 or something like that. Like it was pretty low, right?
And that can cause like depression, all kinds of
heart. It can also save your life because when guys don't realize when they get fat out of shape and their testosterone dumps, well, they get estradiol spikes too, because now they don't have the testosterone. Their body fat is actually turning a lot of the little bit of testosterone they got, the free testosterone, that is turning it into estrogen.
Yeah.
And it causes your blood to start doing shit, coagulating, and then you're high risk heart attack. Yeah. So like, and the doctors, no, I don't believe in TRT. Well, listen, if you're over 40 and you're eating the shit that we eat because they put estrogen mimicry, you got all this shit in your food, right? These chemicals, everything else, they're estrogenic chemicals.
Yeah.
Well, there's a good chance that you need TRT. And you know what? TRT isn't blasting so you have a 2,000 testosterone.
Right.
TRT is saying, okay,
does that.
Well, no, it's like, listen, if my normal number was 600 when I was 25, 30.
Yeah, you're just bringing it back up.
And you're going to mimic that. Yeah, because anything over that will give you side effects anyway. If your normal body comfort zone, if you go outside of that, or after time, you will have side effects, whether it's mood swings, night, you'll get all, I don't even want to get through the list. But anyway, it's very important for men's health after 40 to really consider TRT because, you could be high risk heart attack because you got really low.
We're all about the same age. I'm
44 test per week. It's crazy.
I'm 47. Yeah.
47. Josh, were you 45 or?
They didn't want to give me
Matt?
But 6 years
Are you
ago.
the younger? You're pretty young, Matt. How old are you? Would you disclose it? Okay.
We're all similar here. A bunch of
soon to be 44.
JJ,
except for JJ.
Well, October 30th. I'm 27.
What's up?
JJ, you're 16?
No, I'm 17. I turned 18 this year.
Dude, you should be blasting trend, everything.
Dude, I know.
Don't listen to him.
I was talking to Jamie one day. We were at a practice, and we were on the topic of steroids and all that. And we were talking about, like the healthy ones that won't kill you in the long run, and the ones like synthol that will absolutely destroy your shit in the long run.
Well, the thing is, at 17, there is no healthy steroids.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You don't need
the ones
that shit,
don't hurt you in the long run the most. We'll put it like that.
Yeah, but at 17, your fucking hormone production is just a banging, and basically all you need to do is put in the work.
There.
Stick to
what's freaky is that guys your age know this much about
my
it.
Training, and then once I get to late 20s, I think maybe there's a chance I might juice or something. I don't know.
No, dude, stick to heroin.
No.
They gave me all sorts of crap at age 69 or 70. They didn't want to even the stupid gel. I had to fight with them there for that.
Gel, yeah.
Testosterone
gel.
Testosterone gel in the patch.
It's so uncontrollable. You can't control it properly.
Yeah, they gave me all sorts of crap because they didn't.
Can you rub it into any body part?
They didn't want to give it to me.
Didn't you hear the stories of women rubbing on the man and getting testosterone? Getting
Ryan, I get where you're going.
Women go nuts on testosterone.
Yeah.
They didn't want to give it to me because I wasn't symptomatic, was lethargic or whatever. I said I've lost over 150 pounds. Of course, I got more energy. Damn it!
Yeah, and his right arm's bigger than his left.
Yeah, but you know what? You'll actually lose more weight on testosterone because the problem is when you're more estrogenic than testosterone, it's really hard to burn body fat. For one,
Yeah.
I've had buddies where their estrogen spiked, and they're like, "Dude, I was watching Titanic, and I was in tears." And
No,
I'm
yeah,
like, "Oh God."
yeah.
I mean, that's where we're all headed, Ryan. We're
Yeah, really.
don't get on there.
I had a one of my pharmacist was misdiagnosed. Well, he was giving me someone else's prescription for 6
Oh
months.
Jesus.
Yeah, man, I wanted to sue him. I can't sue in Canada.
That's
So anyway,
crazy.
he fucked me up, man. So anyway,
What was he giving?
He's
you?
like,
Oh,
oh, your
yeah,
name's not Kevin.
so right now my dose is 500 milligrams a week. Of testosterone, which is a high, super high side of. It's the highest TRT side that you can go on.
Okay.
That you should go on. Should go on. Now, my doctor was screwing up, giving me 1 milliliter weekly.
Milliliter. Oh.
Yeah, so I was only supposed to be getting 500 milligrams. He was giving me 1 milliliter.
1,000
testosterone.
1,000 milligrams.
Yeah,
You were
every
flying,
week.
man.
Every week.
You're
So
like, man, I feel
and I
so
was fine for about 3 months. I didn't notice it, but
Yeah.
then all of a sudden, I was getting hot flashes and panic attacks and
Oh
anxiety.
Jesus.
I started. Yeah, I didn't lactate or get gyno or nothing, but I did get all these crazy moves. And I
Oh, right,
couldn't
because you
sleep.
weren't on the right estrogen block.
That's right. Oh, it was like
Yeah.
this. It was like a way out of
Yeah.
whack. Actually, my estrogen was like 400 because what was happening is my body couldn't use up the testosterone anymore. So
Right.
what's the body do when you have too much testosterone? It
Yeah.
all it knows to do is turn it into estrogen.
Yeah.
Makes
It
more
turns the
estrogen
it turns the extra into estrogen. So I was all fucked, and I finally got a specialist that I started working with, and they're like, "You're out of whack. You're fucked. Like, what's going on?" And I went in.
Endocrinologist?
Yeah. So I go into my pharmacist because it was easy because he would just stick me once a week, right? So
He's
anyway,
like-
I go
he's
in
like,
there.
your
and I
name's not
watch him.
Kevin.
So I caught him. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's not my dose. And then he fucking didn't admit it to me that day. But after he goes, I had you and this guy.
Yeah.
I wasn't giving you. For some reason I screwed. And for 6 months he did that.
You're
And
like,
it
I
fucking
was wondering why he was calling me Kevin while I'm in there.
No, but it affected my life though, because then I had PTSD,
Oh, yeah.
all these sleep issues and anxiety.
Fucking A.
Anybody blasting that much gear, they're gonna have to be on it. Estrogen
That's great.
blockers,
That's a
all this
major
other
fuck
shit,
up
too.
right there.
Listen. That's what I used to take when I used to cycle.
Yeah.
Because you go come
Right.
on and off, and you can,
Yeah.
and that's you had to, right? But the thing is,
Right.
is you're on TRT, and every week after week after week, like
Oh, right. There is no cycling off. Right.
no,
Matt,
there's no cycling
How much
off.
trend are you on?
Yeah, so now what I do is I inject bi-daily. So every 2 days I inject, and I inject a very small amount now, like very
Yeah.
small. Yeah, like
Yeah,
0.7 of a UI. Yeah,
I was on that
every 2 days.
I was on that androgel that you rub on your shoulders for about 9 months, and I really
junk,
didn't notice
Dave.
any. I didn't really notice any differences. I mean, I was getting stronger, but on the other hand,
I noticed right away. I woke up the next day after my first shot, and my dick was right up in the air.
No, he was on those the gel and the patches.
It's working.
Oh,
No, it must-
I was like, yeah, you have to notice that.
Can you rub the androgel into any body part or just the shoulders?
I was just rubbing.
Ryan, that is
shoulders
fucking
and
awful. Jesus
Man,
Christ.
Hey, I'm just
That
asking.
androgel, it doesn't hold a candle to intravenous.
What's
Anything if
androgel?
you inject
I
testosterone in your
I
bloodstream,
really didn't
it's a
notice the
lot better.
difference. I was getting stronger, but not enough that it
Yeah,
couldn't be explained. Not enough that it couldn't be explained away by
Ryan.
just normal progressive resistance.
Yeah.
I was lifting. So, and actually, what was really weird is when I got off it, my total T, or not total, free T, hit the bottom of the normal range for the first time 3 months after I got off it. Like my body was saying, "Shit, I guess we got to start producing it ourselves." My total T is always in range, but low, like 300 and something. But
That's not low for your age.
No, it's not low for that
No,
age.
but my
300 is low for a 30-year-old, but it's not low for
but
somebody who's older.
But
I
my
agree.
my free T is off the bottom of the chart. Free testosterone never hits the bottom, which is like 6.0, whatever the fuck, 6 to 18, and I'm much below that.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, there's a
So
difference
when you
between
get older, it stops
testosterone
working.
and free.
Matt, how's the
So
test?
which number,
how's the
if I
test in
get tested,
Australia?
which number is more important?
The total.
Free.
The
Free.
Free.
That's from Australia is from
Free.
India.
Free is the
Is it really?
stuff that your muscles actually use. The
Yes,
total is
it
just
is
the
true.
total.
Matt, you're in
Total
Florida
is
right
total,
now. That's
but the
testosterone
thing is
capital
you
of the
can't
world.
measure it properly just off the free though. It's hard to. if you're the total number they usually get, if it's like, you know, you're feeling good and it's consistent, it's easier to manage though. The free can change based on what you did that day, the activity you did, right? Like you pounded your old lady in the morning, you know what I mean? And the next morning you didn't. Your free testosterone could be different that day just because you didn't do the same shit.
If you stay up all night and you do like a crazy workout and then go get your test levels tested, they'll be really low compared to what they would be normally.
Yep, because you'll dump them, right? Because you're using it. Yeah, exactly. It's just common sense, really.
I took estrogen so I could get like the bitch tits, so I could feel myself up.
Well, you know, and actually that is the one thing where they say hard body. The one time where it's actually better if you're soft is you've got the tits and they're soft. That just means you're fat. If you got the tits and they're hard, that means you got, you know, the gyno.
Dude, my daughter the other day goes,
or that means see
she was like touching me and she's like, it's squishy right here, and I'm like, get the hell away from me. Stop touching me.
And they're just trying to let you know how they feel when we do.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I've heard of guys using the cream, but honestly,
yeah,
I don't think that you can accurately. I mean, unless you're really good, and I guess you would after a while you'd figure it out. But from what I heard, it's not as consistent and accurate. And when you're doing something like TRT, it's very important to take it serious. Like it really is. Like we joke around about it, but TRT is a serious thing. It's something that basically once you're on for a certain period, you're on it for life, right? Like,
yeah,
you know, so you have to take it serious. Like it's super serious.
That's why I don't go on it. I'd be jerking off with that gel.
Let's see what happens. I can't even have a serious moment, Ryan.
You'd waste all your like muscle gains and
like, man, just my penis is growing.
I'm not a lifetime natural. I've tried 3 months worth of or one of SARMs when I was younger.
Yep.
Oh, you little SARMs goblin.
Some SARMs are bad for you, though. The problem is
they really are.
Studies.
They made me sick.
Was it Rad 140?
I had been fucking with
maybe Rad 140.
In the house.
I did that one that famous biker used. The bicyclist.
Oh, the guy, John. No,
what was his name?
John. Okay, yeah.
Lance Armstrong.
Yeah.
Carterine. It's supposed to give you more like.
Carterine. Yeah.
Yeah, it does something where you don't build up lactic acid.
I think it increases your red blood cell count.
Oh, does it?
Well, but I didn't.
You don't want that
do it smart. No, I didn't do it smart, Judge. I picked. They said they had them online. It's like not for human consumption. I was like, cool.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Listen,
and they sent us. Here's the stupid thing. They sent a needle with it. I drank this shit. You're supposed to inject it.
Oh.
The SARMs are orals though. You can drink that.
Oh, you can. Okay, good. Yeah.
You're supposed to. Yeah, you do want to inject those.
Yeah, most of them are oral. Yeah.
We'll do candy.
But no practice. You know, provincials. Not this year. Last year provincials. My buddy, right before, said, "Oh, I take this vitamin B100 in the morning." So I said to him, "Well, why?" He goes, "Well, it gives me tons of energy, man. I got energy all day." I'm like,
"Yeah."
Well, fuck. I'm like, I'll try it, right? And I waited for provincials, and I got 2 ultra strength B100 vitamins.
Nice.
I'm not lying, and I felt like, whoa, yeah, I was gonna. And the first match, I put him right through the table like he was nothing.
Yeah.
My hand went poof. It was like that. It was so big. I was so blown up. The next match, I had no hand. I couldn't do shit. I got whooped, and the guy that I put through the table knocked me out of podium. Yeah,
so don't take B100.
And I couldn't even feel him in the first round. But when I got him again, because I lost and went to the B side.
Yeah.
And my hand was so, I've never had so watch what you're taking. Because what happens is increase the red blood cells. And
that happened to Cody Wood where he said the what do you call it? Creatine fucked him up.
Yeah, creatine can bloat.
Yeah.
It cause bloating, yeah.
Well,
bloating of the muscle
as well.
Looking at the my chart, my last testosterone check was in March 4th, and it was 299, where they're saying normal is 260.
Good for your age.
They're saying 264 to 916 would be normal. 299.
916 at 70 years old? I don't think so.
Yeah, the previous couple were 357, 334, 287, well, 406. That was a couple of years ago. But so they're all within range. But what is, like I say, that's the total. The free T is which, like I say, I'm basically never within range. Let's see, my chart's being disagreeable here. Oh, damn it. But yeah, let's see. There we go. To the free T, they're saying normal is 6 to 18.1, and mine was 3.8. And it's never, like I say, the only time I'd ever even hit 6 was like 5 years ago. The last couple were, 1.9, 3. Actually, I take that back. Last time was 1.9, lowest ever.
That's terrible, dude.
Yeah, 3.8, 3.7, 2.7. Yeah, free T I never hit.
Yeah, see, you might
need to
be
figure
a
out how
candidate
to.
for a low dose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I'll say something to the doctor.
Sylvester Stallone, from what I heard, he's been on TRT for many years, obviously, but I heard he also takes 1 UI of growth hormone daily.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's
and Joe Rogan's open about it. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Joe Rogan's open about it too. He takes 1 UI per day, every day. He just microdoses it.
So. Super expensive.
Well, the problem is we can't get it for normal use here in the States.
Well, I got a fridge full, man. But it's very expensive. Human growth hormone, it is more expensive than your peptides and that kind of stuff. But I get a 10-pack of 5 milligram vials, a 10-pack. I pay $265 for 10. Yeah.
And can you ship to the United States?
I'm not saying it on here. Talk to me later.
Yeah, I mean, so
get me off air.
I'm pretty open, but not that open.
If I ever mess with it, I'm going to take it serious, like you say, and I'm not just going to experiment on myself randomly.
No, you do that. You got to get your blood work done. You got to see where you're lacking. There's other things. There's like, when you get if you get a specialist that you work with, it's not just TRT. He'll look at all your blood number, everything, and he'll make like life change recommendations, adding something to your diet. It could be a bunch of things. It's not always just testosterone. Yeah. Even though testosterone, believe it or not, is actually a huge factor in mental health, and also I just read this report that apparently they were diagnosing people and giving them like all these antidepressants and stuff like that, and these people they did a study, and I think it was 20-person study. If I don't want to talk shit, but it was like a small group of people, and what they did is they did their blood work, they started controlling their hormones, because most of these people, their fucking estradiol, like their estrogen, was through the roof, and that was causing it was what seemed to be mental illness. Yeah. The second they leveled those hormones, the second they leveled those hormones out, people were all of a sudden flatlining, becoming normal, and they were getting off the medication, the antidepressants and everything. Because
what I'm wondering too is where your lifting can improve if your T level goes up. Does the opposite also hold? That is, if you're not lifting, could that suppress T level?
Well, you still got to put in the work.
No. But what I'm getting at is, I used to be very regular. I'd hit the gym regularly, lifting 3, 4, sometimes 5 days a week. Lately, the last year or so, I have not, or not quite a year. I have not been, because my hip is so bad. I don't feel like hobbling into the damn gym. I'm still hitting 3 or 4 practices a week, but I'm not lifting.
That might be some of that free T you don't have.
Yeah.
You're not feeling upbeat, energetic.
Do they make anything that works without diet and exercise?
No. Oh yeah, Ozempic.
No, that's not quite true.
And then you got to get your gallbladder removed. My doctor put me on Ozempic. That's another thing. Yeah. Horror story. All Hollywood and shit. They were all doing this Ozempic, getting skinny and shit. So I went to my doctor, and he's like, "Oh, want to try Ozempic?" Then I find out later he gets $500 fucking payment for every person. Yeah. So anyway, he gives me this Ozempic. I took 1 shot. My stomach bloated to like 3 times the size. Damn. I took 2 shots. I almost died. My gallbladder was failing. My shit turned white. I'm not lying to you. I almost fucking died off that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then I talked to some other people, and it's like anybody that's on it for 2 years or more, 70% of them have to get their gallbladders removed.
Well, it's okay. I've already
look it up, man. That Ozempic shit is deadly.
Well, I've already had that taken out.
You know what someone told me was a game changer when you're taking like test is adding insulin into the mix.
That's why diabetics have either. Type 1 diabetics have a huge advantage when they're.
I guess it helps. It helps your cells absorb the testosterone more into the cells or something.
Yeah, Mason DeRossi's type 1 diabetic, and he's one of the best in Canada.
Devin actually told me that was a game changer for him to add insulin.
Yeah.
No, I've heard that before too, but I wouldn't want to fuck with that.
That's I mean, fuck up your blood sugar levels, you're fucking.
You start screwing it up, and your pancreas goes. You lose that. Then you're type 1 diabetic. I wouldn't fuck with that.
Yeah.
Ryan, you asked about is there anything you can take and not do anything and see improvements? Well, the judge said testosterone is you into fat burning. It'll just burn fat.
I was just kidding, but
I think it's true. You'll automatically start burning fat.
Yeah, I want something where I can just lay down on the couch and just
if you
shed fat.
I mean, if everything else being equal, if you do the same thing you're doing now and you take some tests, you should burn more fat as long as you don't.
Hey, did Sir Yak are you calling out Dakota? Let's see it.
Yeah.
We'll set it up.
It's Yak versus Dakota shifting left hand happening.
Yeah.
When you'll fucking leave Nova Scotia.
If you're all the way in Nova Scotia, it's tough. It's gonna have to be a battle zone. Come up with Perry. We'll talk to Perry and give you a match.
Devin is natty. What the fuck do you mean?
No, otherwise,
this is all a conspiracy. There's no such thing as testosterone or growth hormone. It's a
placebo shit.
No,
anything we want to test, we should test it on young JJ here because he's got time to bounce back.
No, otherwise, my blood work's beautiful. I was having a run.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass on the Ozempic there.
Yeah, dude, don't
do the Ozempic.
Don't do anything, dude. Just stay the course.
Yeah.
Isn't that what the
I'm gonna stay natty. I'm staying natty.
He just lost like 80 pounds.
You could get a myostatin inhibitor. Myostatin is in your body, and it prevents you from getting a certain. It'll only let your muscles grow to a certain.
They give it to cattle.
Yeah,
they give it to cattle.
I want to fucking.
There's SARMs. There's a SARM. Hey Matt. There's a SARM that will mimic and trick that.
Yeah. And so, a myostatin inhibitor prevents the amount of myostatin you've got in your body, which means that you can grow more muscle.
Yeah.
Matt, are you and Mikey filming each other during these workouts?
Eddie Hall has that gene that doesn't regulate the myostatin, the Hercules gene.
Oh yeah.
His myostatin, it has no limit on what it.
Yeah, he got tested for it. That's what they told him. I've seen that.
Yeah, those
cows
like an Angus, double beef.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a run of fun in October for a while. Or October 2016, I had my gallbladder out. October 2017, I broke my arm. October 2018, I was in the hospital for pneumonia. October 2019, I held my breath and nothing went wrong.
Ryan, how was
you
that
broke your arm?
Today?
Yeah.
This year?
No, 2017.
That's a long time ago. Yeah. I healed in the arm wrestling still. That's good.
Oh, hey, left arm's not going anywhere. Left arm has stainless steel in it.
Oh, that's your secret. Okay.
Yeah.
Stainless steel Wolverine.
You're actually ranked. You're not at the bottom on the left arm, dude.
Oh no, not left arm. I'm not.
What on airs? Yeah, right?
Oh no, right arm. I'm a dead last.
Because you get a point just for pulling the airs, so don't you? Don't you get a point just for pulling?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Dave is dead last on Aries.
Yeah, I mean Ryan doesn't have a single fucking win.
Boom!
He's like 400 above me.
I'm at the entry level.
Yeah,
where you don't pull anything.
400 above me.
Nice.
See, in my case, I'll pull anybody. I'll lose. Or I usually say I'll lose to anybody. And that's the point.
You can't lose if you don't compete.
And we got good news on that.
On the left, you're like in the top 2,000.
I go down a little bit more. Ryan doesn't lose because he never pulled.
Ryan. So Kathy Morrison, she's like our Dave.
Yeah.
So she's going to the Iron Core tournament in October to learn how to like use that Aries program.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, she's gonna make sure she knows it and everything. Mike's gonna pay her to go there and do it.
Do you have the software yet?
What's that?
No,
I didn't get it yet, but I don't.
I'll make sure Corey gets it over to you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That's going to really shake up the rankings when y'all get in the system.
Well, we are, and not only that, Kathy. Listen, this is fucking cool. Kathy's got all the results from every tournament in Alberta for the past 40 years.
Here's fucking James Clark. This guy threatened me today and said, from now on at your tournaments, you need to have pros go first.
You know what we've been doing is we run a pro table and an amateur table at the same time.
Yeah.
We've done that too at times. And
sometimes we'll run pros first because I still think it's better for the amateurs to watch and learn. Right.
That's what he was saying. You know, we had to talk about it. He threatened me a little bit, but it's all right.
I don't listen, I'm a pro. I'm a pro. So, and when I was an amateur, I always said, why is this backwards? The pros, we put in our work. We've done everything. We got to put the amateurs last and make them watch.
Look,
and I kind of agree with them in a way, because the only way it doesn't...
Novice and amateur is the way to go. That's it.
Well,
if you want to pull first, just jump in novice, amateur. You're good.
Yeah, you can only do that so long here, though. They won't let you do it.
Finding though is if pros go first, they don't stick around. They hit the road.
No, but I don't care about
hello
that.
Today. Hello, Ryan. How you do today? We spoke last time. I think it's about a week ago. Okay.
Oh, Jesus. Hey, Chang.
You got
Hi, Ryan. Yeah. Oh, Ryan. I've got another issue with someone on your panel. Is that Josh on the right? Right. He was in my restaurant. Another person on your panel. I understand why the people on your panel come to my restaurant, but Josh was in my restaurant again. Yeah. And he tried to grab my Tootsie Roll with the chopstick. So I was wondering what the fuck is going on with this, right? Can you tell me the situation? Because I'm fed up with the people on the panel. Josh, can you explain yourself? Because I seen you on the CCTV today.
Peeper.
Josh, is this one of your fans? What is going on?
I have no idea. Probably.
But you tried to grab my Tootsie Roll, Josh, and I don't understand. That is so delicious today, big boy. So why did you do it?
It's just for you, man. Just for you.
But the thing is, why did you order the full orders of some young guy as well and then run out my restaurant? I don't understand it. Like
Cream of some young guy. Come on.
That's so disgusting. Like somebody.
Mr. Chang, I've always wanted to ask you, have you ever watched Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon?
Where did these guys come from?
No. I trained Bruce Lee and I'm in Ip Man 4. So when you see it, watch it like somebody.
Ip Man
4?
Is this Dexter
Man is the best.
I probably Dexter.
But Josh, but you know, after you done all that misbehaving when you was in my restaurant, when you said, "Oh my God, I'm so thirsty," because it was on a summer's day, and you said, "Can I have an extra cocktail to drink?" And I thought, why would you want an extra drink to do that? What I don't understand.
Are you Irish, Chinese?
No, I'm just
thirsty.
Chinese today.
I was thirsty.
You was dirty boy.
Do you speak Mandarin or Cantonese more fluently?
Like you doing something on? Sorry on. Don't nhai, something on the I do.
I don't know where these guys come from.
That sounds like Cantonese to me.
Oh,
I thought I was on the Jerky Boys there for a second.
Dude, I was like, what is going on here? That dude came on last week. Just randomly tried to connect.
I thought it was an AI bot you just added at first.
It could have been.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? I have no idea who that is.
But you can do it.
Yeah, it's weird because I don't leave the house.
Yeah.
But the fact it was responding so quick, I don't think it was an AI bot.
No, I think it was somebody, but he was funny as hell.
Vietnamese accent
Probably
as well.
just an older Chinese guy just trolling the internet.
I don't think it was a Chinese guy at all.
Yeah, hey,
You don't think it was?
It's Robert Baxter. It's Robert Baxter. He's all these fuckers.
That sounds. I've heard that. Yeah, you can tell it's.
It's hard to tell. He could have been faking the accent or something.
It was Engen.
I think
he would have talked to you more if it was Engen.
Why don't you invite Engen on?
I think Engen's got a few accounts too, by the way.
Yeah.
because I've had a few comments that come through, and it sounds like it's Ingen because I've had him right to respond to me a lot in the past.
Did you and Ingen ever settle your beef, Ryan, or is it still enemies?
I don't know. Now it doesn't matter now anyway.
Well, that's right.
Dude, I was down at VAL and they made the mistake of having me do some commentary. And at one point I was like, I said something like, I'm pretty sure Engen had something to do with 9/11 on the live feed. And they were like, oh, fuck.
Yeah,
we're never inviting Ryan back down to this again.
Yeah, he's a tough guy, and even if you try to talk nice to him, he takes offense. He takes offense to it.
I tried it, and he just.
I tried.
Yeah,
and he let me have it. Yeah, he went all out on me.
I mean, then he wonders why I started that rumor on Reddit that he threw acid on his ex-wife.
Yeah, but I was actually nice to him. I said thank you. I appreciate everything you've done, and this. And he gets back to me and goes,
"How dare you?
This isn't a fucking." He didn't swear, but he's like, "This isn't the UFC," and it was like. He goes, if you want the UFC, go there. And he blocked me, banned me.
Yeah, and probably misinterpreted your entire fucking.
Well, what I said that he gave us something like back in the day when the UFC came, it gave guys something to train and dream of. I said, you did that for us. And then he took it as, this is not the UFC, blah, blah, blah. And it was like, whoa. And he just he did. He let me have it. So.
He's got his eyebrows wound too tight.
Oh yeah.
Ryan wasn't trying to single him out, he targeted Ryan hard there for a while.
Well, you know that he wanted to. Ingen's a control freak, right? So.
People were messaging me going, "You really fucked up now. You pissed off Engen. Like he's going to destroy 98." I'm like, "Well, we're still here."
Well, the funny thing is now I have to go back and I believe Paul Talia 100%.
Oh my god!
I didn't. You know what? I thought Paul was just trying to just make drama sometimes, and now I'm like, I think Paul was. I think my opinions have changed now.
He's on to something.
Well, I even reached out. I texted him a few days ago. He didn't respond, but I texted him. I'm like, hey, with all this new drama about Ingen, I said it'd be good to come on the pod and just say, I told you so, motherfuckers, to everybody.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Paul Italia, he was right.
Yeah,
he was right.
I just stumbled across the fact that the person that threatened you is currently on Steve Fernandez's podcast.
Oh,
live at the moment.
Oh, he didn't really threaten me. He just said I told him I would say that I told him I was going to tell everyone he threatened me. And
Steve Fernandez has a podcast.
Who's Steve? I don't even know who Steve Fernandez is. Angry young man.
Well, I only know because his name came up earlier in the show.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. I'm jumping off.
Yeah, dude, go comb that chest hair, get some sleep.
I'm gonna head off as well. I got the tournament tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to that? Nice.
Yeah, King of Florida. Yeah.
Nice. Good luck, man. Is Mikey going to beat up Brandon Morris?
Yes.
Is that who's? Are they those two arm wrestling?
No.
Oh, okay.
They used to. Well,
I thought maybe they had a match. That's all.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Have a good.
See you, man.
Have a good night, Matt. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. So anyway,
that guy.
Yeah. It's not good to have me on here after a long ass fucking drive.
So you're not going to be at the tournament tomorrow, then, obviously.
That's in Florida.
Oh, is it? What about? Yeah, but Nick's Turtle Man's not going to have a tournament.
No, that's in Connecticut. But I just went with Ray because he was reffing the super matches, but he's not reffing the tournament, so he could only go like the one day. So.
And Ray did indicate that you were sleeping on the way home. So what the hell?
I like Ray.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah,
we have.
I might get
we have fun on our little road trips.
Yeah. Hey, if we do a fucking Canadian Winter Blast, maybe that's what we'll do.
I mean, that's really where Winter Blast should be.
We'll have you and Ray come down.
Yeah, I'll come up, dude.
Ray can come. You can help with the event, and Ray can fucking ref.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just get everybody riled up.
Well, we're pretty riled bunch already. In
Canada,
yeah. But you can add to it.
Yeah. I'll join in.
Yeah.
You are Canadian by descent, anyway.
Look at it. Will pros go first in the Canada one?
I'm Canadian, but I'm all for separatism. So I live in Alberta. And
would you have the pros go first if there was a Canadian Winter Blast?
I would have enough tables where there'd be.
I want to hear about this. I don't know anything about Canadian separatism. So how west to east is how y'all are?
We divide once you get west, like where you're west of center, we're a different breed than the east of Canada.
Oh, okay.
As far as politics. I mean, there's arm wrestlers there that are my good friends and everything, but their politics, no.
Oh, wrong James. It was a different James that's on that podcast I just mentioned.
Yeah.
Don't make me
stretch.
So is it the reverse of? Is it like it is here, a liberal conservative type deal, or is it something totally different?
Yeah, exactly. The second you go west, it's conservative, and then the east is liberal as fuck.
They split it up French speaking and non-French speaking Canadians.
You know what they did? You know what they did recently? They fucking, and these people are so stupid. Sorry to anybody that's from Nova Scotia. I don't mean any offense. There's some good pullers from there. But the government goes and goes, we can't do COVID anymore. So what we're gonna do is we got a climate emergency. And yeah, we have a climate emergency, so you can't go fishing, hunting, you can't go outside, pretty much. And they're like, what? They're like, no, it's hot. They said static electricity from your shoes can start fires.
Come on.
I'm not. Look it up, bro. Look this shit up. I'm not even lying.
No, I believe you, but that's fucking ridiculous.
This is how retarded.
That's like liberal worse than anything in America, though. They don't even go that far here. I don't think.
Listen, I'm telling you, only a liberal fucking place would even think of it, right? So they go along with it. Well, it will save. There's a chance of fires. At least this way, you're going to give up your hunting and your fucking fish. Actually, you can't go hunting anymore because the government in Canada banned every fucking gun. I don't even have a hunting rifle because I can't use it. It's locked in my cabinet, and it's banned. I can't even go shoot a deer if I get a tag because they've banned all my guns.
And you live in the West.
Can you play
in the West? Yeah, I live in the West. I live Alberta. Like we're pretty Americanized in a way.
Can you do airsoft up there?
No, I think they even banned that. If it's semi-auto, they banned it.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. You know what I mean? Like I'm a licensed gun owner. You know what I mean? Like I can train people. I can take people shooting under my license.
Can you guys
sound
go
like
outside?
You'd be a better fit in America. To be honest.
Can they go outside?
I love America, but I can't. We're trying to separate.
Yeah.
It's real. The Alberta separation is a real thing.
Is it going to happen? You think?
I think so. I really do.
I just learned a couple of weeks ago that they even changed the wording of the national anthem so it wouldn't be sexist.
Wow.
What?
That's liberal.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command is now in all of us command.
No way. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that.
That's fucking crazy.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that. And it's my country.
Dude, if I lived in Nova Scotia, I'd be like, listen, I'm going outside and I'm going to ground myself so that static doesn't fucking
we will be the richest. We will be the richest state.
If you separate, are you trying to be a sovereign? Are you trying to be a sovereign nation, or what are you trying to be a part of?
Listen, I'm more for a sovereign nation, but I'm not against being a 51st state either. But the thing is I just want the federal government to fuck off. I want our guns back. I want the right. If someone comes in my house and they plan to do harm to my family, I want to be able to blow their fucking head off.
So just
become like. And I'm just saying, like, we don't have those amendments you guys have. We don't have a Second Amendment. We don't have here. They just released it on the news. So I can say this. It was on the news. They were like, yeah, if someone's breaking into your home, just do nothing and try to just be submissive. Like just give in to them and stuff. And then because we just had a guy in London, Ontario, a guy broke into his house with a crossbow or some fucking thing.
Jesus.
Right? And was doing a home invasion to him. And he ended up, he had a knife. Well, he had a knife or something. But he got the crossbow away, ended up beating up the person, right? And then phoning the cops. And they charged the fucking homeowner.
What?
Yes.
NASCAR.
I'm not lying. Look it up. And then on the news, I seen it today on the news. They're like, yeah, listen. Until right now, the laws are, they just are what they are. So if you take action, physical action, if it's excessive, you will be charged. even if the guy's breaking into your fucking house.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So like this is like where we draw the line in Western Canada. We're done. Like
Well,
I'm telling
now,
you, like,
that would make now logically you'd be like, well, now I got to get rid of the body.
well, you know what? You would have to now. It makes it a crime because I'm gonna have to just get rid of the body because guess what? I can't phone the authorities.
Right.
And then they act like they're like, oh no, we just have to put more effort into our policing. Listen, police don't stop crimes; they respond to crimes.
Yeah.
Police can never. They're not stopping crimes. They're just coming afterwards.
Yeah. Take a report.
Yeah.
Tell
Like,
me what happened.
Yeah. So it's like, and people are so stupid here. Like, oh, I get so pissed. But anyway, no. Listen,
you right.
We have a lot of money too. You're talking trillions, man. Like we're the third largest oil producer in the world.
Are you on the corridor that goes up to Alaska? Are you in that part of I can see that whole area.
Montana is our neighbor. So.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Like Alberta and Montana. Like I drive to Montana in 3 hours. Like I'm in Montana.
You right wingers must still be singing the original because just did a research here. It was changed 7 years ago.
Oh yeah, we didn't acknowledge that shit
on
here.
January 31st, 2018, legislation was enacted to change the English lyrics to change it to in all of us. Canadians.
Yeah, that's called maybe Eastern Canada did it.
Was required to the French version.
Yeah, in France and Quebec. Listen, they're their own fuck. You can't I don't go to Quebec. I don't go to Quebec ever.
Yeah, it's from what I understand, it's totally different words. It's
if you go to Quebec and don't speak French, you're a fucking criminal there.
No, but I'm saying the O Canada is not just translated into French for Quebec. It's totally different words.
I don't know French, so.
So Ryan, what part of Canada are your people from? I guess it's important now to know, like whether they're Western or Eastern or
Quebec.
Oh, hiss.
Like
I like Quebec. I have friends there.
They were born there, but both my parents moved here. My mom was 5. My dad was like 17 or something. So
you're a second
generation. They've been in the
American.
States for a long time, but they were both born in Canada. My
mom
grew up in Sherbrooke.
Well, somebody was telling us it's a very
Quebec's
popular name up there.
Yeah.
Very popular name up there, but he pronounced it Grondin. Not Grondin.
Grondin.
New Brunswick.
Ryan Grondin.
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 Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
No.
Rion Grondin.
I don't know. Bonjour.
Yeah.
So Quebec should join Louisiana, and then the whole western part of Canada should just be on the Alaska pipeline corridor.
My grandparents used to make me speak French when I was a kid. They wouldn't talk to me in English. They wanted us to learn French.
So they didn't move down. They didn't move to the States.
Yeah, they did. They sure did. Yeah, they did. And they just fucking had their little circle of Canadians in Manchester, New Hampshire. All the fucking Canadians from Quebec came down here for work. All drywallers and
Yeah, Ray Baker. Yeah.
Oh, what do you?
Indeed, Brother Baker, Grondin is a frog.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I was gonna say about arm wrestling, because we arm wrestle. So I was thinking,
arm wrestling. Sorry.
Jerry Caderet versus Vitali. What do you guys think about that match?
Oh
hey.
Shit.
That'd be fun. It'll be fun to watch. Yeah.
I'm literally afraid for Jerry.
Look, the Canadian government's calling Ryan saying, "Hey, enough with what you're saying on this podcast."
But I like to know
Mighty Mouse is calling me.
To follow up.
He just got a match with Joe Fox.
Oh, nice.
To follow up from an earlier conversation, I'd like to know why Bowen doesn't answer your texts. Well, you're such a great guy. I mean, what's the problem?
Thanks, buddy. Well, I'm a nice guy, but when you treat me like shit, I'm an asshole. Yeah.
Ryan Bowen's mad at you?
No, he just doesn't respond.
Oh,
no, he ignores it.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Let's pray.
I messaged him. I wanted to get him on the pod, and
yeah,
I wanted to pluck his brain because you know what? I've been watching Ryan Bowen since I started arm wrestling before, and I actually was a fan, but he's too good to read my messages.
Hey,
I've known Ryan since.
Let's call him. Let's call him right now.
Get him on. Get him on the pod.
Let's just call him and be like, "What's your
what time is it there?"
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Ryan, he changed a lot since I met him in 2018. He was my size. We're smaller. He was like 195.
He's big now. Looks a lot bigger.
Hey, he's, I got to give him. He's a good arm wrestler. A lot of the matches that he had that people judged him on, I'm like, they don't realize he's pulling up.
The only time I judged him
heavier people.
Yeah, but the only time I judged him, honestly, was that one time when he took a picture of the scale like 2 days before.
Oh, yeah.
He just you remember that shit? Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was like
that was not good, dude. Yeah.
Have you met him? Have you met him in person?
I haven't. No.
He's a big guy now. Like, he grew like an inch. He fixed his posture. And he grew like an inch or two taller. He weighs like 245 pounds now. He's not. He's like a totally different human being.
Oh yeah, he looks jacked now.
His wrists grew by like an inch and a half.
Yeah, he said he was measuring his wrists, going, they grow, and they do grow a little bit because your tendons and that they widen.
Yeah. Well, they grew a lot with him. Yeah. I mean,
Queensland is 4 hours ahead of us. It's 12:44 p.m. Saturday.
Wrist thickness matters, though.
Absolutely,
it definitely does. Yep.
Yeah. Have you seen Dave Shell's fucking wrists? Jesus. Like, if they handcuffed him, he'd slide right the fuck out of him. Look at those fucking things.
They're pretty thin, man.
Your wrist is big.
I was going to say you shouldn't arm wrestle. I was just going to say anybody with less than 7-inch wrist, it shouldn't be on the.
Well, no, he's got his. It's the opposite. His wrist is wide. Did you look? Like most people's hand is wider.
I know what you mean. It was wide this way.
Yeah.
If they put the handcuffs on, it would just.
No, mine are over 8. Mine are over 8, but just be clear.
8 inches, really?
It's not muscle, it's bone.
Well, I mean, that's
mine's 9. Mine are 9. I don't know. Again, they're 9 something.
Mine are like 3.5.
No, so you got pretty thick wrist. I imagine you got a pretty thick wrist.
I don't know. Now I feel like I have to measure. Hold on.
I know that my thumb pad is my strength.
Yeah.
Everyone just talks about my thumb when they grip up with me. So.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's hard to handle a guy with a fucking thick ass thumb pad.
Yeah, but you can't really see my thumb pad. Like,
I can see that. You kidding me?
I'm 8 1/4. I got 8 1/4.
That's solid.
8 1/4.
Yeah.
Yeah, my stats are zeros. They're just all zeros.
Yeah. I don't know if 8 1/4 is good.
All jokes aside, you can kind of break down the weight classes by wrist. Every super heavyweight has like a 9-inch wrist, and its wrist.
Yeah. Probably similar. Yeah, you're probably right.
Keep an eye on the weighting.
I haven't seen too many supers with thin little wrists.
No.
Keep an eye on the waiting. Keep an eye on the waiting room. JJ wants to rejoin us since his phone calls are now done.
Dude, I think it's illegal for us to have an underage kid on here. Like we're opening ourselves to litigation.
No, but listen, guys, you guys have a good night. Nice.
All right, brother. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, have a good weekend, guys.
You too, man. Take care. What a sweetheart that man. FTG. I love Brian, dude. He's such a good dude.
Yeah, let's see. When is JJ's turns? November 16th. We're safe after that.
Tell him he can come on when he turns 18.
Yeah, at that event today, it was Ray and Steve Redler reffing, but man.
Oh, is that who it was?
You could tell that there was a bit of a struggle with the rules, and I'm pretty sure when all this video comes out of the live feed and stuff, there's going to be some controversy because if you're at home watching and you don't know the rules, you're going to look at that and be like, what the fuck are these refs doing? But not realizing that the rules were fucking completely different than normal.
Well, and what can you cite? What were some of the changes? Some of the different.
I know I'd have to pull up their fucking rules, but there was a lot of stuff that was just like different than like strict rule regular tournaments. So, there was a lot of controversy on the calls, like, oh, you called this, and it's like, well, dude, that's in the new rule.
Hey, there we go.
They were on a regular table. They weren't on a Mac table there, were they?
Oh no, regular table.
Yeah. Aha. JD comes in and Ryan disappears.
Yeah, no, right? How funny.
Well, tell us about your arm wrestling career, young man.
Well, I'm fairly new, but I mean, for a beginner, I'm a natural top roller, and it's pretty fun because I've learned a couple really nice tricks along the way. But my neighbor Jamie James actually got me into it.
Oh, that guy sucks.
Yeah, I know, what an asshole. And he's literally my next door neighbor, like literally a hop, skip, and a jump behind me, and I'm in his backyard. And he was having like a cookout / practice over there, and I was out watching from my back door, and I was just watching him arm wrestle, and I was like, damn, that's kind of cool. And then he waved me to come over, and I'm like, oh shit, here we go. And well, ever since then, I show up to every practice. I had my first competition not too long ago. Ryan, you probably remember that, the domestic disturbance.
Hell yeah.
Where I acquired
where you stole right here. Stole a medal.
Yeah, straight up stole it.
What's your weight category?
The 154. I'm pretty low on the 154 though. I weighed in yesterday. I was 122.3 pounds.
What?
Yeah.
You're pulling way up.
I got some gaining to do, but
yeah, no doubt.
Like a bunch of the strongmen and all that, like Brian Shaw, Robert Oberst, and all that. Like I started out weightlifting before getting into arm wrestling, so I had some strength where I needed it before coming into the sport.
Yeah.
So kind of lined up perfectly, and then just coming into the sport, meeting all these awesome people, and being able to come on this podcast every week now is pretty awesome. Like especially for me, somebody who's beginning to get into the sport, like this is something that's just really awesome for me to experience, and I enjoy it so much.
Still, arm wrestling is still, and 98 is trying to keep this aspect of it where it's not mainstream. You can still get in at any level.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, Nathan McAllen with a $20 super chat. Thank you, Nathan. 98 New Mexico. Nathan is our 98 franchise in New Mexico. And
nice. Thank you, Nathan.
Possibly has a super match at Winter Blast against Paul Cruz this year. So that's going to be interesting.
That's intense.
But thanks, Nathan. Nathan is a huge supporter of 98. Fucking awesome. Love that guy. We've had some good chats lately, dude. He's in it for the right reasons and very, very supportive. So thank you.
Damn.
We're
I just got a
happy to
message
have
from
you.
Alec Guth.
Oh, don't you worship that guy? Nathan, yeah. Thank you again, buddy. Appreciate it.
Yeah, if you can get up to 154, you at least fill out your weight class. That'd be good. I think you have to go to WAF to get like the lowest class they got is like 143 or 130.
What did Alec message you like, hey, thinking of you?
No heart emojis, nothing like that.
Was it a dick pic?
No.
No.
No,
What's
I
strong
said
for
what's up to him on Messenger because I added him a couple of days ago. Because once I got Messenger reinstalled on my phone, I try to get as many people on here as possible.
Yeah.
And
how do you do against the? So you won a 154. Was it amateur or pro class?
I did not win either one of them actually. The ones that I destroyed in, and this does not feel fair at all.
He smashed some little kids, dude.
Yeah, the youth class.
Oh.
Yes.
No,
Okay.
so
You beat up on like an 8-year-old girl, dude. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you want to know?
You can't be doing that.
The girl was the strongest competitor in the class, other than me.
Yeah. Hey, do you have a guardian that can sign a consent letter for you to be on our podcast?
Huh?
Do you have a guardian that would sign a waiver for you to be on our podcast?
Probably.
I'm kidding.
But the way I actually got the medal from Domestic Disturbance is really funny.
He tried to purchase it.
Yeah. So
he was like, "Can I buy a medal?" I'm like, "Dude, you can have one."
So before we got to the competition, I was in the car with Jamie James, and he was showing us, me and Chase, the other guy that was with us, he was showing us a picture of the medals, and I was pretty blown away by how cool they were. And I was like, man, I hope I can win one of those with the youth class. And I didn't realize that I was going to get
a little youth
something like
class,
these little ones right here. And then that's when I actually finally got to, speak to Mikey. And I walked up and I asked him, I was like, hey, is there any way I can buy a medal? And he was like, I'm not really sure. I've never been asked that before. And then he talked to Ryan, and Ryan was like, well, you can't buy one, but I can give you one.
Ryan's a very nice fella.
Can you imagine, dude? Like everyone hears that I fucking sold a kid a medal.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, bro, that would not go over good.
Maybe like, hey, you want a piece of candy, little kid?
Yeah, dude, they're $50 a piece. Here you go, buddy.
Holy hell!
Oh man, how much would you have paid for one?
I had 60 with me that day, and I was willing to put at least 40.
Oh, we fucking could have had 60 extra bucks. That could have been my lunch. No, dude, we order medals for stacked classes. So, and a lot of times our smaller tournaments are not stacked classes.
Yeah,
so
exactly. And
we have a lot of extra ones, and I'm fine giving them away because we can't use them again, really.
Yeah.
So
he was texting me at with me a little bit after noon on Wednesdays on the Arms of Anarchy, chat.
Oh man,
so I said, shouldn't you be
wild.
top rolling? I said, shouldn't you be top rolling the football team in the cafeteria or paying attention in class or something? And he said, yeah, I probably should.
Yeah. So
Candy,
I have
that is
what's
true.
called a scope class.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much a study hall where I sit and just do absolutely nothing if I don't have any work I need to do. So I was twiddling around in the group chat.
And this is what class?
It's called scope class for me, but it's just a study hall.
Scope class?
Yeah. It's some acronym that I can never remember. Honestly, I don't care enough to remember. I'm a senior this year and can't wait to get out of that building.
So what are they allegedly teaching, though, that's an acronym for?
I can't remember exactly, but pretty much what the class is just if you have missing work or something, it allows you to have that hour and a half to catch up on any missing work or whatever you have. And if you don't have any missing work, then me, I just sit and watch YouTube on my computer, play around on my phone. It's if you have no work to do, it's pretty much just a time where you can sit and do absolutely nothing if you choose to.
It's really amazing.
They used to have, there was another word for it back in the day. Free time. Free period.
Yeah, it's literally a free period. It's just an hour and a half of, sitting and doing whatever you need to get done.
It's good that you're starting arm wrestling early. That means you'll have most of us guys didn't start till much later.
Yeah, and I mean, the cool thing with the group that I practice with is I'm the smallest one there. So pulling with all these bigger dudes allows me to get stronger, learn a lot more, and then when I pull with people more my size, it gets pretty unfair.
Well, you need to bulk up a little bit because they don't have in the U.S., we don't have your weight category. We don't have a 132 or 120. So
that's why I'm trying to get up realistically. I want to get up in the 140s range.
Yeah.
And I have a bag of mass gainer. I've been taking protein shakes and.
What's your height?
I'm 5'6".
Yeah, you can get up to 150.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
It's definitely doable, but I just have a stupidly high metabolism, so it gets pretty hard for me to do anything. So like I'm on a high calorie diet.
If you got to give it a few years. I couldn't put on any weight. I was 175 till I graduated high school, and then I couldn't even gain weight till I was like 19 or 20.
Yeah,
we hate people with super high metabolisms.
I hate it myself. I wish my metabolism was a little bit lower, but I was still able to stay skinny, unlike Ryan.
Oh yeah, Ryan's only 5'6". You can get up into 330s.
What?
Trying to find Candy's match to
talk with a nutritionist. Yeah, I actually have talked to a nutritionist, and that's how I started getting on the protein shakes. And then I actually, at one point, I was on myostatin blockers for like 2 or 3 months, and then I had bad experiences with them, so I stopped taking them. But I mean, they did help. Like, I actually was putting on muscle.
It's just father time. You just got to give it time. But when you're in your 20s, you'll be able to. You just have to tough it out. I mean,
he's on the high school. What is it? Is it the powerlifting team or club or what did you say?
So it's a strength program that my high school offers, and I've been doing it for all 4 years of high school now. And last year, I had the wonderful opportunity to set the school deadlift record, and I pulled 645 on a straight bar conventional deadlift.
Holy shit!
Yep. And
you're in the wrong sport, brother.
I know, man. Over the summer, somebody actually broke that record and pulled 680. So this year, by the end of the year, realistically, I'm hoping to be up in the 700s.
And that's not sumo. That's
just straight conventional.
That's like you. How's your bench and your squat?
My bench, I can do 225, and then my 3 rep is 200. Squat right now is 475 for 3. I have not tested my 1 rep max yet for squat, but I feel that I could probably get 525 realistically.
Why aren't you going to become a professional powerlifter?
With where I live, all of the groups are 4.5 to 7 hours away from me, and a lot of the events are earlier in the morning, and I don't want to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning. So, yeah. I mean, my school does occasional, like, we'll have little competitions. And, like, we had one last year, and I pulled 530. And it was, like, me and 4 other kids that were competing against each other. And it was a blast, for sure.
No doubt. I mean, that's over 3 times. That's almost a 4 times body weight. What would you say your best pull ever was? 6 what?
645.
That's a 4 times.
Yeah, I was.
It's over 4 times your body weight.
I was 120 pounds, 0.32 when I pulled that.
It's almost 5 times your body weight.
Yeah. I've put on 3-4 pounds since I pulled that, but since the first time I've pulled it a total of 4 times now.
I see your calluses.
Yeah.
I tell you, yeah.
And then this one over here, where my pinky is,
you tore that.
I blew a blood vessel right there.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I pulled the 645 again this year.
Is that with straps or a mixed grip?
Nope, no straps. The only thing I use is a belt and chalk.
Oh my god, man.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Like, I have a natural talent for the weightlifting, and
you really, I mean, there's no contest there. Like that's already elite. There's guys. I'll never pull even 600 pounds. My whole life.
If I got into a competition with people my body weight, I feel that I would do absolutely phenomenal. But the only issue is, just distance from me. It's hard to find a competition that I can actually get into.
I can see you having a 1,300 or 1,400 pound super total. Like once you get one day,
I'm somewhere. I did it recently. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I'm between squat, bench, and deadlift.
It's over 12.
Yeah, I'm in the almost 500 kilo total. So actually, I could probably check.
11 something. 11 something. That kid is freaking strong for his weight, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, so if you add 645 plus 225 plus the 475 for squat, and then, oh crap, what was the math? I believe you divide by 2.2, and then whatever that gives you, I think should be it.
I'm talking about your total. You add the 3 lifts together.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to find out like the kg total. I don't remember exactly, but it's in the 400 or 500s.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, and I'm also I'm working on cleans this year too, which is another big thing that I'm trying to get up.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Right now,
well, if you got a strong deadlift, your first part of your pull is already really massive.
Yeah.
So you just got to work on that.
Yeah, I'm not like pressing or anything. I'm just getting it up to my collarbone and then just dropping it.
Yeah.
Because if I really wanted to, like, I could do snatch or something or like power cleans, but I don't really like to mess around with that kind of stuff too much.
Well, not unless you're going to go into Olympic weightlifting. There's no reason.
Yeah, exactly.
The power
So,
cleans
I just do standard cleans. Just get it up to the collarbone, drop it to the floor, and repeat. But
it's awesome though.
So far, I have hit 285 for clean right now, and by the end of the year this year for school for me, I'm hoping to get 315. That would be the goal.
Monster.
If I can get 315, I would be absolutely phenomenal.
Study hall. That was what you used to call it.
Yeah, study hall.
Agreed grip.
That's unbelievable numbers. I mean,
yeah. Yep. And I mean, I'm fairly skinny, but I just overtrain the absolute living hell out of the main exercises I do. And I've also
that deadlift is just.
Yeah, the deadlift is what I train the most.
That's blowing my mind, man.
Like,
I imagined you pull it sumo or something, like, or with straps. But to even hold 640 pounds, that's like, I've held 640 pounds in my hands.
Straps, the only thing I have is a belt and choke. But like, I have done sumo. It's just I don't like the way sumo feels, and honestly, I just don't like the limited range of motion, because when I go in and like my deadlift days are the days when I'm pissed off and not feeling it. So those are the days that I will pull heavy. Just to,
are you a real narrow stance with your feet toed out a little bit, or do you?
I usually try to keep my toes as straight as possible, and then I'll do a little wider than shoulder width, just so that I can get more of the calf engagement and quads and all that. But also, having a little wider stance for me helps with the lockout more, because I can push my knees through easier and lean back a little bit, which, I mean, you're not really supposed to do, but when you're pulling that heavy, you lean back a little bit when you lock out.
That's no joke. I mean, he does. If he does with powerlifting, how do you make a living in it? Like, how did Eddie Cohn make a living in it? Did he get sponsors, or did he?
So you can get sponsors, and then you can also like go to competitions and all that stuff too. And through placements in competition, there are usually compensated cash prizes that you can get. I haven't done a competition, like an actual.
You can't yet till you're 18. You can't enter any money competition till you're 18 anyway.
Nope, unfortunately. But I turn 18 this year, so I'll try to see.
What was Lamar Gant? Was he a 132 guy? What was he? Because I know he pulled in the 7s, but I think he's a weight class or 2 above you. He's like 130 something or 140.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure exactly on what his stuff is, but yeah, he's pulling up in high to like mid 700s for sure.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if y'all have seen the guy named, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I'm going to butcher it, but it's like Colton Engelbrod or something.
Oh my god!
And he pulled.
He's I thought he was a 200 and some pound guy.
Yeah, I think he's within 220 to 225. But yeah, I got to pull with him one day, and that was
Eddie
fun.
Cohn pulled at 200. I think he still has the deadlift record of 220. He pulled almost a 900-pound deadlift at 220.
Yeah, it was. I think it was like 915 or something. It
Something
was
crazy.
It was some wild number, and I like.
You know,
I
my
remember.
favorite deadlifter was Konstantin Konstantinov. Remember him?
Yep.
He pulled with that like hunched back, real
Yeah.
narrow stance, and
my favorite all-time deadlift right now that I've ever seen, when Eddie Hall pulled the 500 kilos back in 2017. I actually went to that event and got to watch him pull that in person. That was
my
the
god, you
most
were there!
surreal experience ever. Like, I will never forget that. That was
No
awesome.
doubt, and just he weighed like almost 440 pounds that day.
Yeah, he was.
He was like.
He was almost pushing 450 pounds when he pulled that, and that was his peak. That's when he was the biggest. But right now, I think he's down in like high to mid threes right now.
Well, he almost died doing that.
Yeah, he genuinely almost died. Like, he had blood coming out of his ears, nose, mouth. Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, Eddie Cohn showed up at one of the Outlaws practices I was at up in Utica.
Are you serious?
A couple of years ago. He was in town for, whatever, and showed up at.
Yeah.
What did he whip everybody there with his? He's got a massive pair of hands on him, doesn't he?
I'm looking at the chat right now, and Michael said, "But you might have a better ratio in the deadlift compared to Eddie Hall." So the thing with Eddie Hall is he is such a static deadlifter. It is so hard to match his deadlift. And the numbers he puts up, I am fairly close in that range. I am extremely quick off the floor, but I need glute work, to be honest, because once I get it above the knees, I hitch a little coming up the thighs with the heavier weights. But yeah, I mean, I'm up there with the deadlift. Like, that is the one thing that I overtrain the most. And there are some days where, I overtrain so much that some days I can't even pull 225. It gets that bad.
Yeah. Your central nervous system crashes up.
Yeah. And like, that's when I'll overload on protein and all that stuff.
When you're famous, like in the powerlifting world, we'll remember all that. Oh, we had that kid on the show and nobody believed it.
Yeah. No, I mean, man, I'd love to do some sort of powerlifting competition one day just to see what I would actually be able to do in a competition.
Absolutely.
Because I mean, at school, like with the class group that I have for that class period, I am one of the strongest deadlifters in that class.
Well, no doubt.
And last year, actually, I surpassed my own strength teacher, the one who has taught me the last 4 years the stuff that I know, and I surpassed his deadlift.
He loved that
last year.
It's like, who is this punk trying to like do stronger than me?
Oh my god!
Some of the tournaments, relatively rare, but some of the arm wrestling tournaments have a grip contest tied to them. I don't know if you have any interest there, but like the pinch grip or whatever
hook grip,
pinch block or whatever.
Yeah,
he's talking about
I do.
He's talking about grip
deadlift sometimes.
No. He's not talking about hook grip like for the deadlift. He's talking about a grip competition, grip sport competition.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Like, I have the little grip trainer things with like the spring and all that, and I mean, I use them sometimes, but I mean, a lot of times I'll just do just normal grip strength stuff in the weight room.
Again.
No, because Lucas Raymond, the guy
people are messaging me. I'm just responding.
Because Lucas Raymond that runs Arm Assassin Strength Shop does those grip things, grip concepts.
Yeah, I have one of the
grip is biased towards big hands. and he has smaller hands, so he's not going to do that well with like the anvil and the.
Yeah, I mean, my hands aren't very big, you know.
Be right back. I gotta let my dog out.
For like me, but yeah, my high school that I go to, one of the weight rooms that we have 2 different weight rooms, and we have a 32 millimeter bar in one of the weight rooms. And I like to use that one a lot, like on the days that I do the hook grip deadlift, because it's to the point where I almost can't get my thumb all the way around.
That's good to practice.
So it drills the thumb strength a lot. And you know, there's sometimes like I will load it up with like 385, and I'll do that for like
just to get that crushing strength.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do grip, but it's just definitely biased. The guys with the bigger hands have a huge advantage going into the axle. Double overhand axle.
And like, I mean, you know, people will say, you know, you need big muscles to pull big weights. I am living proof you do not.
No, if you can pull 640 something, that's.
Yeah. Because, I mean, the last time that I pulled the 645, I was using a standard 28 millimeter 7-foot Olympic bar, and then I was using calibrated steel plates. And I felt the blood vessel go in my hand, and then I had one in my shin that went too, because I felt the pop when I got it up past my knee.
Oh, it's unreal weight. I've stood under 6. I've held. I probably used straps or something. It was a trap bar type lift, but I mean I know what that weight feels like. It's no joke.
Yeah. Yeah. The most I've ever been able to do on the trap bar is 635.
You can do less trap than conventional. That's wild.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. But
Most people
honestly,
it's the opposite.
The trap bars that we have at the high school are kind of not up to par. Like, they're really old bars from like the early 90s. So I try to avoid using them, and they're also bent. Like, every single one of them is bent that we have.
Well, that's because people usually can load a lot more weight on those. Than
and I mean, we have kids that don't really know what in the hell they're doing, and they just go in and ego lift, and they like to drop them on the racks and all that stuff. Like the other day, actually, we had a kid drop a bar because he was doing squats. He dropped the bar off of his back onto the safeties, and you literally watch the bar come down and whip, and then it just bent, and we threw that bar away.
Yeah. So I guess to bring it back to arm wrestling a little bit, you were rooting pretty hard for Brandon Allen, I guess, to get to pull it off.
Yeah, I mean, like,
even though he was way outsized in every arena.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good puller. He really is.
He was a better power lifter. Even he's known for.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of his powerlifting stuff. Like, he's got pretty good numbers.
Yeah, pretty good's an understatement. I mean.
Yeah, actually, it really is an understatement.
He was up there with who was it? Mark Bell and remember what was his name? But anyway, I kind of know who your powerlifting idols are in strongman, but who do you like in arm wrestling? Who kind of motivates? What stars do you kind of?
Hey JJ, this is the one you liked from last time, right?
Yeah,
look at that.
That's the one that.
Are you going to come for this one?
Nice.
This is the new one.
Ryan, you should let me pre-order it.
Pre-order it.
Yeah, bad boy, dude.
He wants a Minotaur.
That would be hilarious. So like people can pre-order their medals.
Dude, I know that would be
like
awesome.
Make it a first place one, please.
We already had some requests for that in the chat.
Yeah,
honestly, did they teach you what a Minotaur was in the school? So you know what that is?
Yeah, no, those medals are really cool.
Okay.
I had Mikey asking me if I was going to be going to it, and I'm not going to be going to that one, but I'm going to go to the VAL in November. It's the Chaos event.
Yeah. So you know what a Minotaur is, right, JJ?
Yeah, it's like I don't know if mythical creature's the right word or not.
It's a mythical bull monster that the hero had to go into the labyrinth and.
All right, yeah, that's what I thought. I almost said mystical for a second, but that sounds a little gay.
You always said what?
I almost said mystical, but that sounds a little
mythical.
gay.
It is mythical. You said it right.
Where did he go?
I don't know. He popped in.
Hey, what is Nick doing, dude?
All right, so what arm wrestlers do you? Who are you like? Cobra Rhodes. Who do you like? What's your arm wrestling crush?
I'm gonna go with the obvious one first. Devin Larratt. He's.
God no. No, I'm just kidding.
I know. I'm sorry. I have to though. He's. Good Lord, man. He's an animal. But honestly, Devin Larratt, Matt Mask, he's pretty damn good. Michael Todd for sure. He's got to be up there for my list. And then
what about like Ryan Grondin?
Yeah.
I mean, he's all right. He's all right.
Dude, you probably could beat me, honestly.
I don't know, man. We'd have to get up to a table one day.
You'd be when you grab hold of Ryan's hand, you'd be surprised.
Don't listen to Adam.
I don't know. I really wanted to get up to a table with Mikey at Domestic Disturbance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really wanted to pull with him, but how busy he was, and being that he was one of the people that was also helping running the event. You know,
have you pulled yet with a real strong pro arm wrestler?
I actually got to pull with Alec Guth at Domestic Disturbance.
How did that feel?
His forearms are fucking massive, to say the least.
He's strong.
Like, you know, because like when I first got into the sport, I started watching Alec Guth, and like one of the first arm wrestling videos I saw was his match against Kevin Palco, and watching that match was crazy. And then I went to Domestic Disturbance and got to meet Alec in the weirdest fucking way possible. So
this gives you an idea. Arm wrestling's all about levels, and Ryan jokes about being weak and frail and everything. So you've pulled Alec Guth.
I'm trying to climb up those levels as quickly as I can.
Well, hold on. You've pulled Alec Guth, and you know how strong he is, right?
Oh yeah, he didn't give me all of it, but like.
Well, no, but so Paul Italia back when he arm wrestled, it was all Alec Guth. It took every ounce of fiber being for him to pin Paul Italia, and I think he even got pinned by Paul once. Yeah. So when Ryan got in the straps, Paul Italia couldn't do anything with him. So that gives you an idea of where the level is there.
I mean,
just trying to prefer straps, honestly.
Just, I mean, pulling with Alec, and you know, like he actually he taught me some stuff at the table too, and like he was throwing different scenarios at me, and I had to like choose a move to counteract what he was doing, and you know, I was doing pretty good, and I wasn't expecting to do as good as I did, but I passed the test.
Good.
But I mean,
well, there is no test. You just gotta just keep at it and give it time. And
I mean, Brian Shaw, definitely right now too. Like him coming into the sport and actually getting pretty serious about it, and him making a new move to arm wrestling, the grip press. He's
Vitaly does that too to people, and then Cobra Rhodes used to do that to people.
Yeah. I mean, the grip press I have tried it at a practice last weekend, actually, with Arms of Anarchy, and it was, you have to have a lot of grip strength to be able to do it the right way.
Well, you're holding onto their thumb, though, is the thing.
Yeah.
And it also, you're counting on your opponent trying to slip it. If they go inside and cup you, it's not going to.
Yeah. And like with me being a top roller too, I have ways that like if I don't want to slip, I won't slip. But usually like when I don't want to get into a strap with somebody, right before we slip, I'll take my two fingers and put it over their first finger, and I'll just clamp down on it, and then I'll take them with me. I felt some fingers pop in weird ways before, and I had to stop for a second because I thought
they
I
called
heard
it used to call it the exploding hand technique. Cobra Rose. You should watch some of his footage. He was really good at it.
But yeah, I mean, just coming into the sport and learning as much as I did when I first started, like the first day that I was actually at a table, I learned more in that 2.5, 3 hour time period than I would have in an entire week at school. I learned that much, and it was awesome. I loved it.
Who knows? Maybe you'll get good enough. You'll make them create a whole new lighter weight class just because they get sick of you beating heavier guys.
That would be the dream for sure, right there.
I mean, who knows? Or you can make a name for yourself by beating up on if you can pull up to 154s and make a name there, and you being 30 pounds lighter, that would be impressive.
Yeah, I mean, if I could do something like that, that would be just phenomenal. But I mean, just coming into the sport and just being as fresh as I was and pulling with the people that I pulled with, it's definitely awesome.
And he's one of the first people on the table and the last person on the table. Man after my own heart. Never gets off.
No matter how burnt out I get, I'm still up there pulling, trying to learn as much as I can. But I mean, it's definitely an awesome sport. And first coming into it, I thought it was just a lot of that. But learning, when I first learned and got up to a table, I learned, pronation, supination, and just the basics for the first day. And then working on
it's a whole different world than the back at lunch table. And when we arm wrestled, it was cheating to bend your wrist or
because when I set up now, instead of starting straight, I'll take my arm and put it in like that so I can cheat a cup off the start a little bit.
Yeah.
And when I was at Domestic Disturbance, I'm glad Josh isn't in here now because he was the ref for one of my matches. And when he wasn't paying attention, I cheated the shit out of that match. And instead of starting in the ref grip, I had my arm over here, cupped. And if you take your thumb and push down on theirs, you get up higher. Yeah. So every little
a lot of guys will, as long as you're flexible enough to pull your arm way inside your body, you can get away with a lot. I mean,
I'm looking at the chat right now. Candy, I have Messenger. I can send the deadlift videos, but being in school, I'm not allowed to have my phone out a lot of times, but I do have some lifting videos.
Yeah, I mean, the reason people want to see that because the claim you're making is incredible. So they just want to see it backed up. Everybody should be impressed if they hear that. Jesus.
Yeah, for sure.
645 at a 120 body weight.
Yeah. And I mean,
to give you some context, 120 times 5 is 600.
Yep.
So that's over a 5 times body weight deadlift. That would be like me deadlifting 1,000 and some pounds.
Yeah. Yeah, I've tried the Conan's wheel before. I don't know if you watch the strongman competitions and all that.
Yeah, I grew up watching back when Pujanowski and Sam Carlson and
I tried it one day. We loaded up I think it was 400 or 500 pounds worth of plates in it.
Yeah.
And I was almost able to get a full entire rotation.
And that's the one you carry like that.
Yeah, you carry it in the crooks of your arms like you're doing a Zercher squat or something.
Yeah, yeah.
By the way, Zercher squats fucking suck.
Oh, yeah. You're supposed to put padding on the bar when you do that. You know that, right?
Not me, man. Padding's for pussies.
Yeah, but if you put enough weight on the Zercher squats and that 1-inch bar, it'll dig into your nerves and it can cause damage.
I mean, I have a very pronounced collarbone.
So you rest it on your collar. It's actually resting on your collarbone.
Yeah, and then when I do cleans and stuff, some of the bars that I use have the center knurling. So getting it up there, I will literally be bleeding from my collarbone by the end of a workout. it gets pretty bad.
That center knurling is for, I think, specifically designed for Olympic weightlifting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's.
Do you have Eliico? Which bar do you have? Eliico stuff or?
Yeah, I use Eleiko and just Rogue Echo bars. The Echo bars work really well, and they function really well under tension. So, like when you have a lot of weight loaded up, and you're pulling off the floor, and the bar starts moving, but the plates don't come up yet.
Right, the whip. Yeah.
Great. Yeah.
So when you're doing your power clean at 275, is that enough to get a whip out of the bar, or is it not quite?
Yeah.
It is.
Depending on the bar, because the Echo bars that I use at the school, they're like $200-$300 bars, but I mean, they're the 27 millimeter bars, and they definitely whip a little bit when you throw them around. So I mean, it gets pretty fun. But when I pulled the 645 for deadlift, one of the videos I have, I was using a 29 millimeter bar.
A Texas bar.
What's up?
Isn't that how thick Texas power? No, Texas bars are thinner, aren't they?
Yeah, Texas bars are. I think they're 32s.
They're even thicker than that. Okay.
Yeah, they're pretty thick. I know that.
Dave, let's talk about your my normal person deadlifts now. Not just.
We're talking to a future cripple. Yeah, dude. Oh man, I had a squat.
Well, assuming he has really good, if he's pulling 645 and he hadn't blown his disc out, he's probably got pretty good technique.
Yeah, I mean, it is form over function 1,000% for me. Because I mean, yeah, when I pull heavy weights, I will lose my midline a little bit, and like I'll let my hips come out before my back does. But
so you're leaning, you lean forward a little bit, then back. Is that how?
Usually, yeah, when I'm pulling heavier, and especially like once I get the bar up to my knees and above the knee, I try to lean back a little bit and then just ripping up on the bar, trying to get it up. Because leaning back a little bit actually makes it a little harder, but it really doesn't make any difference once you have that much weight and you're pulling that much.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, when I pulled the 645 the first time I ever did it and got that high in numbers, I literally dropped the bar down on the floor and passed out on top of the bar.
Well, of course, yeah, because you're doing that Valsalva maneuver where you brace your core and push out and hold your breath, right?
Yeah.
So that spikes your blood pressure up like 100, like 200 over. I'm crazy.
And I mean, I have a very low body fat percentage, so it's easier for me to blow blood vessels because my skin isn't as thick in those places. So like I have, my hand that I showed you by my pinky and all that.
Yeah.
Like that blows out every now and then when I get that heavy, and then I have a spot in my shin that blows out.
And typically you might get a nosebleed too, but
yeah. I've had some squat days where I get nosebleeds in the middle of the set.
It's hardcore, man.
Yeah.
Are you surprised at all that doesn't transfer? That it, like if you walk in, you should be able to. If deadlifting transferred to arm wrestling, you'd be whipping pretty much everybody, but it doesn't really.
No, and like I mean that is something that genuinely amazes me. And like when I first, got into the weightlifting and then getting into arm wrestling, I thought, that I would have some leverage, but just pulling with the group I pull with, man, they're absolute animals.
It doesn't really transfer, does it, that much?
No, it doesn't really transfer. It is a specialized, and Devin Larratt's words, it's a specialized mangled movement. Yeah, I mean, you just got to learn to access your forearm and bicep through your hand and wrist.
He's like the ultimate. He could barely deadlift 400 pounds.
Oh, man, he can't even straighten his arms out.
Right.
But, hey, I mean, I saw a video of him benching 225, so, I mean, he's got that going.
Yeah, he did a little more. I think he did two. It was more than 225.
Yeah, he definitely did.
I think it was like 240 or.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He Devin Larratt can pull some weight though. And like, you know,
Not compared to his body size.
no. But I mean, hey, arm wrestling movements and all that.
Have you tried the pronation? Have you tried the pronation lift?
His like 180-pound pronation lift is fucking nuts. Like I can't even pronate 60 right now.
It's a whole different thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my pronation and all that up.
So Ryan's abandoned us.
Yeah, Ryan's probably jerking off right now.
Oh shit. Dave, back in the day, did you ever do any powerlifting or squats or deadlift or anything?
No, I was thoroughly unathletic for my entire life. Thoroughly unathletic. I went from skinny and unathletic to fat and unathletic without stopping athletic on the way.
Well, your left arm's pretty strong though, so you got that.
Actually, yeah, one time that was my better. Actually, now
clearly past my bedtime.
My left wrist is better than my right, but my right arm is stronger. Partially because I just can't lift it when I go to the gym, which I haven't recently, just because of the hip. But I can't lift nearly as much with my left as my right, simply because of the shoulder.
Right, but I mean, left arm arm wrestling is biased because 90% of men are right-handed, and everybody's left's weaker than their right, pretty much.
But no,
I mean, Professor, we gotta get Yak Toast on here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Clearly past my bedtime. What do you mean? I mean, yeah. Technically. I was supposed to go to bed half hour ago, but oh well.
1,000 reps with 50 pounds. That'd be hard.
No, because I was going to go down. They had a joint practice with his group and Tatum. And I said, hey, bring somebody weak along that I can actually help with. And Jamie James said, oh, we got the perfect person for you. He meant JJ here. Well, excuse me. No, he is not weak. Whoops. I will say this, he runs out of gas faster than I do. So
wait, you've pulled JJ?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, I honestly I prefer pulling with him more than like anybody else. It's because it's like the right amount for me, and I put a lot into it when I arm wrestle, and I get burnt out so quickly. It's just I haven't learned how to keep the endurance yet.
Well, and
how do you do against Dave's left there?
Well, except like I say, the left, my wrist is better than my right wrist, but the left arm is not. In fact, tell me if you think this is fair, JJ. When we were both fresh, you pretty much could go through me left, but not right. After you got worn down, then I could beat you with both arms.
Yep. But I mean, I'm right hand dominant, but coming into arm wrestling, I'm stronger and more technical with my left, which is weird because it's just weird for me being stronger with my non-dominant.
Which, you know what? I think I got a theory. Are you which hand for the over/under grip? Which hand are you supinating on your deadlift?
Right for under.
Okay, so you got that. Okay, so your top roll left-handed is probably pretty good.
Oh yeah, my top roll with my left is nasty.
Hey, Yak wants to know what our match happening. Well, actually, I can't go to the VAL that he's going to because I have a match with JD Fox up in Northwest Pennsylvania the same day. And I don't know. I still haven't had my match with Damon Ransom.
Dave, you misread that.
Yeah.
Reread that comment.
Oh, it's Yak's. Yak's.
Yeah, Yak.
When is Yak's versus him? Well, Yak has to get his butt down here. I mean, we've invited him, but he hasn't come any closer than Nova Scotia, except to go to Houston for those jokers down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, just abandon AWU and come to Winter Blast.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, simple.
Yeah.
But hey, Professor, you coming out to the Sunday practice this weekend?
Yes, absolutely.
Sweet. Can't wait.
There better be lots of folks there because I gather they want to have a really big one the next week on the 14th. And hey, they better not use that as an excuse not to show up on the 7th.
Yeah, right. What is the other team we're supposed to have there?
Bones of Steel. That's out of I think Staunton.
Okay. Yeah, I've never. Feels weird saying this. I've never heard of that.
Some of them may be up. Definitely, Bill Auberger is going to be up this Sunday on the 7th.
Okay.
He's from Bones of Steel, and I don't know if he's going to bring anybody with him. He may bring a couple people because they're only about. Well, he's actually in Harrisonburg, where they're in Staunton, but he's in Harrisonburg, which is really only like an hour and 10 minutes or so from your place in Winchester.
Yeah, it's like hour 10, hour 20, somewhere around there.
Yeah, no, so I will definitely be down there as usual. I'll be the first person there and, last person out the door. And of course, Colby Hutzel can't come down because he can't get off. But I said, well, I'll, hit you on the way home when I go sailing past Hagerstown.
Yeah, I actually really wanted to go to that practice on Friday that we were talking about in the group chat. But, Jamie's got the right idea, being and pulling like 2 different practices in less than 3 days probably.
You got to get this guy on here. He's doing a lot of jousting in the comments there.
Yeah, I know, dude. It's funny as shit. I'm not even gonna lie.
We are.
How many
jump on here, sir. Jump on the show, Sir Yaktos, because I got to sign off. And JJ, keep it up and get strong, Dave, and maybe we'll have a left-handed rematch one day. And
yeah, man.
Ryan, keep on nodding off and doing what you do.
Okay. Good night, Candy. See ya.
Hey, man. Have a good night.
Hey, take her easy. Yeah. See y'all next time.
All right. Yeah, no, Adam's quite strong now. I mean, I got to grip up with him at one of the events at Harvest Gap.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but no, like I said, that was when he first started. It was kind of, and here once again, it was the stamina issue because actually he had, he fouled and we slipped. We slipped and went to the straps. And then John Brown, who was reffing, John and Megan were the 2 refs. And he said, actually, you can see that, that Adam was kind of wearing down. He said, I could have fouled him out because he fouled at something. John said, I figured you'd rather beat him than, win on a foul.
Right.
So he basically kind of sort of ignored the foul.
Yeah.
But yeah, once again, it was stamina.
Yeah. Hey, we should have a super match one day.
Well, see, the thing is, like, actually, we were joking on the one in the chat some time back about me and Hunter Welsh. They were going about, best of 20. And I said, hey, here's what it comes down to. If I can slow him down, I can wear him down. But if he's too fast or I can't slow him down, he's going to win. And he did. I could not stop him. So Hunter took that one, basically walked away with it. But if I can slow somebody down, I can wear them down. But a lot of times I can't.
Yeah. I mean, that's one thing with me is like off the ready go, I'm slow. And, I need to work on my timing like so much. I have to drill that into me because the VAL is coming up in, a little over 2 months now. And I really need to start training because I'm pretty confident they don't have a youth class and it's 154.
Yeah, well, and actually we could have. I told Jamie that I have my table in the trunk as usual, and he said, "Well, it looks like they're going to have at least 5." So I said, "Okay, good. 5 tables at the shed."
Yep.
But yeah, let's see. Is Dave Shell missing the gene that produces muscle fatigue? I don't know. We've kind of joked about how I should get a muscle biopsy to see what the fuck is different. But yeah, you got me.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you can pull forever, man.
Yeah, and I've only ever once, when I first started, there was one occasion where I got a little bit of soreness in the left arm, but that was the only time I ever got newbie pains, and since then, and right never. But I was like, 8 years ago.
Like I'm to the point now where I don't get as sore with my right, but like I will still get some soreness, but like not the newbie pains. But I definitely get the newbie pains in my left because I don't pull as much with my left because I try to preserve my left because I can do some pretty nasty things with my left.
Oh, and see, that's why like people say that about not practicing 2 days before, where my all-time record of nutsiness is 11 practices in 10 days.
Yeah, I could never. But like I stopped training yesterday for practice this Sunday because I want to be fairly fresh for that practice, being that we're going to have some new people there. And we have a new guy on the team that would be great for you to pull with. His name is David. He will be there on Sunday, and he is in the group chat. So
be good for me. Why?
He's weaker than I am, but he's just as good as I am.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have as much strength, but his technique makes up for it.
Yeah, good.
So he would be great for you because like I can sit there and I can contain him, and I can let him work. I can let him get me out a little bit, and then I can just bring him right back in.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, he's 16. He's maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches shorter than I am. But he's pretty good. I think this past Sunday was actually his first practice. So,
well, I did notice when we were pulling at Antietam for the first time, Jamie was keeping a close eye on you.
Yeah, because I mean, I was
think
still fairly new, and Jamie's just trying to make sure like
safety. Yeah.
Yeah, and like no, I totally 100% understand it, and like I applaud Jamie for being able to actually pay attention to that kind of thing.
Oh, and see, what's really weird in my case, like people say, what they used to say is, don't turn away from here. Watch your hand, watch your hand, watch your hand.
Yeah, I mean, I still struggle with that. But
see, I don't know if it was a freak situation, but honest to God, when I broke my arm, I was staring right at my hand. It was right smack in front of me. Now, what I was doing is I was doing a flat press downward. Now, why was I doing a flat press? Well, because the two of us were both new. We didn't know what the hell we were doing.
Exactly.
But I, honest to God, my hand was right in front of my face.
Yeah.
So about too far or whatever. But
like I try to stay as tight as I can. And then like when they open me up and I get outside, I bring myself in and I try to stay close. And I try to keep my hand inside my shoulder at all times.
Sir Yak wants to know, would JJ flash pin me? Actually, Sir Yak, everybody would fucking flash pin you. Especially your right, which sucks. So, there. But anyway, no, actually, Yak.
Hey, Sir Yak, super match. Come on, let's do it.
Yeah, sir. I actually got a, renewed my passport just in case I wanted to get up to, Yakimovich in Nova Scotia. But it's like 10 hours or so. I think it was 10 hours for me to get to drive to Nova Scotia. But Ray says, take that, Sir Yak. Actually, Yakimovich is doing reasonably well. Of course, maybe that's just because the opponents in the opponents in Nova Scotia suck. But actually, he's been doing quite well.
But I accept. All right, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in Virginia, so I don't really travel very much, but we'll figure something out there, man.
Mm-hmm. But
maybe at VAL, if you decide to come down to one of those, maybe we can set something up there.
Let's see, provincial champ baby on the goat, but it's a small province, but. It's a small province, and they don't probably have that many arm wrestlers because they're so fucking liberal. They don't want to go. They want to go do that shit.
Yeah, they forget to change their tampon a little too much.
Yeah, but no, seriously, his constituents are they call them ridings up there. His riding. Why do they call a constituency a riding? Who the fuck knows? but his writing is never goes conservative.
Hey, my camera's gonna go blank for a second. I'm gonna text Jamie real quick.
Alrighty. Yes, but yeah. Oh yes, yeah. If show up in the waiting room there, Yak, and we'll see if Ryan's still awake. He can let you in. But in fact, I'll send you the damn. See, there we go again. Paste. Yep, there's the StreamYard in the chat there, Yakumovich. Or are you going to tell us about how the wife is, is sleeping, so you can't come on? But no, I've seen you there, Nova Scotia and PEI. I've seen you out there. I think some of your videos, and I see you in, I think, New Brunswick as well. But I know you had Prince Edward, whatever. But can't say wife is sleeping. Oh, can't my wife is sleeping? Yeah. Well, she may as well. Yeah. She knows you're not going to service her. She may as well go to sleep. So there. Take that, Yakumovich. Andrew Yakumovich. But let's see. Mm-hmm. Oh yes. But anyway, I'm definitely looking forward to to Sunday. I don't know. My home team would, if I miss 2 Sundays in a row, by coming down there on the 14th as well, they probably think I was basically ignoring them. But,
yeah. No, I mean, I've only been to one practice since I pulled at domestic disturbance.
Mm-hmm.
So from domestic disturbance until this past weekend I haven't been at a table in a hot minute.
We have 2 a week, and I usually have something on Saturday. So usually I'm pulling 3 times a week lately. But
yeah, I mean, I would love to be able to pull between the once to 2 times a week. I'd love to be able to pull, and depending on how I'm feeling, maybe 3 times a week, just so that I'm. Because when I work out for arm wrestling, I do pronation, riser, and then I do curls and stuff for lats and all that too, and tricep stuff too. And I mean, I feel like I get a better workout actually pulling with somebody than I do actually genuinely working out and moving weight for arm wrestling. Except for the pronation and riser. The pronation and riser definitely hurt the next day.
Well, see, that's what, in all honesty, I don't do enough of. I don't do enough of the strength training for arm wrestling. I just grip up.
Yeah. But I mean, hey, that's what Devin does for his double arm stuff.
Well, and what's really bizarre, I've had people, and people are going to shit bricks when I say this. So let me finish the whole sentence. People have compared me to Devin in the sense that I'm not probably 5% as strong, but they've said about how he can go on, forever. He'll show up at a practice and go for 6 hours, and just pulling and pulling and pulling. So yeah, we do have that in common.
But, yeah, lifting weights and pulling are definitely 2 different things. And coming into arm wrestling, the weightlifting does not translate.
No, and like I said, I don't. When I go to the gym, I'm mainly doing machines. I'm not doing free weights. I really don't do. I never bench because first place the shoulder's screwed up, and secondly, it's just much more appropriate out there for me with the arm wrestling to do the chest fly machine 1 arm at a time.
Yeah, chest flies are awesome.
Yeah,
I love doing chest flies. They're so fun.
I have to do 1 arm at a time because my left is so much weaker that I would not be working my right. Now, depending on what brand it is, I can move the whole stack with my right arm.
Yeah, I'm the same way with leg press. Anytime I find a leg press machine in a gym, I immediately full stack it.
Yeah.
And I mean, our leg press machine we have at the school is one of the hack squat and leg press machines in one. And it doesn't have the little adjustable weight stacks. It's you load on plates to the sled and you push it. And right now I'm up to about 6 plates for that. So that gets pretty fun.
Well, and then like what I will do for lat pull is I'll get on the hammer strength, the lat, where pull where you're sitting up, and I will do one arm at a time there. Now I use the straps because otherwise my grip would go out far faster. But I can load up the especially I can load up the as many plates as you can fit on a hammer strength. And
the hammer strengths do hold a good bit of plates too.
And I can do that for reps on the. Now, once again, my chest is not against the the pad. I'm sitting straight upright. But I can do. I guess you can get. What you can get on those 5? I think 5 plates.
Yeah, it's like 4 to 5 depending on the type of plates you're using.
I think you get 5 on that. And I can do 5 for reps there with the right. I mean, so my back.
If you're using the competition plates, they're like this thin.
Well, it's just the standard 45, whatever.
Yeah, but like if you're using the calibrated competition plates, they get super thin, so you're able to load more of them on. Yeah. Like one of the times I did my deadlift and I did the 645, our school, we actually have like calibrated stainless steel plates, not stainless, but steel plates that we set aside. And we only let certain people use them at the school. And I got to use them when I did the deadlift. And it took like 4 or 5 people to load all the plates up. And it took like 10, 15 minutes to load the bar. Because we didn't have one of the bar lifters where you slide it under the bar and lift it like in an actual genuine competition.
Right, yeah.
What we did was we just took a 25-pound bumper plate, slid it under the stack, and we would just load it that way. But
and I said something to Sean Latimer, who is, a power lifter from way back, and I said about your record. He said he'd want to see the video because he said there's deadlifting and deadlifting. I mean, some people that they claim they're deadlifting, but they're coming off the rack or so. And he said when they get to a refereed match where they have to do everything and whatever, he said they drop 200 pounds.
Yeah, I probably would be the same way, to be honest with you, because when I deadlift, like sometimes when I'm under heavy load, my form isn't that great, but especially like once I get to the knees and above the knees is where I start to lose it a little bit, is because I don't have enough glute muscle to be able to like actually finalize the lockout a lot of times.
Yeah,
but I've been doing a lot of squats and a lot of glute work and a lot of lunges too.
Yeah, because he was saying like actually the world record for somebody in the like 150-ish range is somewhere in the 700s.
Yeah, and honestly, like I'm not very far off because I have looked at that because I got curious the first time I pulled the 645, and the world record at the time when I looked at it, I haven't looked at it since then, but it was like 730, 740 something for my weight class for deadlift. So I'm literally within a plate of pulling it.
Yeah, when I lost
not a plate, weight, but within like 100 pounds or so.
Yeah, when I lost all the weight. Yeah, when I lost all the weight at first, the guy that helped me lose the weight or put me on the right path says you really have an athletic goal or athletic activity. And of course, I tell people I have no coordination with anything involving a ball. There's 85% of the sports in the world. I hate cardio. There's another 10%. And I actually looked at powerlifting, but I have a balance issue. I thought, I'm with my screwed up shoulder and a balance, I will never.
Yeah, that would definitely be not suitable for somebody because, powerlifting, standard powerlifting, you're doing cleans in there too, and cleans you need some balance to be able to especially if you're doing clean and press. Yeah, you definitely need balance.
No, but I went to a couple meets, and there was a guy I was sitting next to that I guess had been pulling for. I think he was 62 years old at the time, named David Kuhns, Kuhns, and he was quite well known in this part of the countryside. But so I looked at that, and then people say, "How did you get into arm wrestling?" And my honest answer is, I don't know. Honest to God, I do not know what put it in my head. I was very glad it did because it's worked out nicely. Not that I'm any good at it, but I really enjoy it. But But what first, because people say, oh, I used to watch David Larrett, or I did this, or I did that, or I did it in the high school cafeteria. I didn't. Like I say, I was thoroughly unathletic. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what the hell put it in my head the first time, but I'm glad it did.
Like messaged me.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, like right here, like with Alec messaging me and like, you know, me talking to Mikey, like these are some pretty big figures in the arm wrestling community. And, you know, as a beginner, like it just shows that, you know, coming in here, being able to meet these people and have an awesome experience is definitely a big part of it that I definitely enjoy.
Well, like I say, people said you're starting in your teens. I started pulling at age 66.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely an experience that I will remember forever. Like it's really enjoyable for sure.
Well, and I definitely have to say, you have to tell David, we're, you know, on Saturday or Sunday rather, where do you get to pull somebody that's 5 times, well, not quite 5 times his age, but certainly 4.5.
Yeah. I mean, David's a pretty good puller, actually. Like, I was kind of surprised. And, you know, when he first got up to the table, his movement wasn't the greatest, but that's to be expected for somebody who's just coming into the sport. But, I mean, he got the movement down pretty quickly. Like, I was genuinely impressed at how quickly he learned. Because from the beginning of practice to the end of practice, it was a massive difference.
No, and seriously, that's the story of my life. People start out and they don't know what the hell they're doing yet. And, you know, I can handle them. And then once they figure out what they're doing, you know, they go sailing past me. I mean, I have a video that I've sometimes shown on this with me working with Michael Hawks. And, you know, and there's no way in hell I'm going to beat Michael Hawks now, but, you know, I was basically playing with him, you know, on a slow pull after pull. And he said, you know, you're strong as fuck. I said, no, you just don't know what the hell you're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Because, I mean, you know, strength ain't nothing unless you can put some technique with it.
Yeah, in fact, I told Hawks on the bulletin board in my bedroom, I have 2 things. I have the what you call it, Theodore Roosevelt quote about the man in the arena, which I think is the best motivational quotes ever. And then I have Hawks had asked, or somebody, I went to a practice in the Philly area, and the new guy said he had, you know, gripped up with me, and Hawks said, did he give you the stamina test? And the guy said, oh God, yeah. And Hawks said that I am tough, resilient, and incredibly durable.
Yeah. I mean, when the first time I pulled with you at Antietam, it was kind of scary at a certain point, and then you told me that you had the plate in your arm, and I was like, oh, okay, well now I don't feel as worried.
Well, that's the left arm. I mean, I scare people with my right because they think I'm getting out of position, which maybe to a degree I am, but with the tendons I can get away with it.
Yeah. And like when we first pulled, like there was times where I was like, oh, okay, I need to go a little less. Hold on.
No, I do scare people because, well, and then people have they have a concept of, you know, all senior citizens have osteoporosis and brittle bones and whatever, and then the fact that I am arthritic and makes all sorts of weird noises.
Yeah, me too.
I used to tell people, don't worry about my left was the noisy one. Where now people are going, oh my God, with the right. But hey, you know.
Yeah, I have it in my elbows a little bit. My elbows will lock up sometimes, and I have it in my right knee.
Mm-hmm.
My right knee locks up sometimes too, and it sucks with the weightlifting because there's sometimes where like my arm will literally lock up, and I'm just stuck like that for a couple minutes. It's pretty annoying.
No, well, I tell people, like say I'm a pulling dummy, and people say, no, you're not a dummy. I said, no, you're misunderstanding me. It's kind of like a tackling dummy. You know, you need something to work with. I'm always there.
Yeah.
You know, my tournament record obviously blows, but on the other hand, hey, you need somebody to get on the table and stay on the table. I'm your man. Only exercise I get. But yeah, it is true that you get people shit bricks when they find out how old I am. But you know, whatever.
Yeah, I was fairly impressed when I found out how old you were.
Okay. So, hey, Grondon, you still there? What the hell's going on? Can't take the dog out that long.
Hey, the dog.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, I'll tell you what his poor wife puts up with. You know, we're very happy that she lets him do what all the amount of time he spends with this. I mean, he's been in workers' comp since April a year and a half ago, and he's basically he's a full time employee of 98. Basically, is what it comes down to.
Yeah,
I mean, to work, but
I would love, honestly. So I'm currently looking for a job, and I was actually going to talk to you Sunday about possibly, if there's a position in 98 that I could do for like volunteer work or something.
Oh, hey, volunteers, we're perfectly, See, yeah, it depends. It depends on what you, what skills you have and what you want to do and what you're interested in. Absolutely. I mean, just so you're clear, we don't, nobody gets paid, which
right.
But
yeah, no, I definitely would not be in it for the money because, like, I love, 98's a great team. There's great people in there, and just watching the team grow. Because, like, I haven't known about the team for very long, but the time I've known about the team, it's definitely an awesome team.
Well, and even there, I mean, where you're saying team, we're really not a team in that sense.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I know what you mean. But I mean, it's generally it's an umbrella organization, say movement, movement more than a single team.
Yeah, movement. That's the word.
But yeah. Well, no, and like I say, with we have the your I don't know what you like say what your strengths are as far as technical or what you enjoy doing or whatever.
Right. I mean, yeah, like if that's something that like I can talk to you more about like Sunday when I see you.
Oh yeah.
And we can figure something out.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, no, that would be awesome. I would definitely like to work for 98 and like do volunteer.
Hey, we can use the all the help we can get.
Yep. Because I mean, like when it came down to like me showing up for something, I don't know how available I would be, being I don't have my license right now.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be the part that would be kind of like tough for me, unless like it's a virtual meeting or something.
Yeah.
Or just something like that.
Well, in fact, we can add you. I don't know if Brian's listening to this at all, but we do have an occasional virtual meeting with the the committee, the committee, and basically just let's see, pull this up here. Remind myself who all is on that particular chat is let's see 98 98 committee. The members of the 98 committee are let's see, where are we here? Okay, damn it, it's here somewhere. Oh, chat members, there we are. See chat members: Josh Tossadori, Susan Bosta Fisher, Randy Snyder, Ray Romanowski, Grondin, and me.
Okay.
So, and actually, oh my God, I'm listed as the administrator. No, amazing. But whatever.
Kind of surprised I didn't hear Mikey in there.
No, he's on. No, that's 98. What we do have as well is we have the franchise. That's a separate list. But you have the let's see, the franchise. Where are they? Oh, here. 98 franchise owners, and that one is let's see. Actually, I thought Mikey. Well, that's right. He just started. That one's McAllen, Parliament, Barden, Vaughn, Flaherty, and me, and basically Ryan. But no, wait, friend. Let's see. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, he's on it. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, Mike Elia. Yeah, Raymond Coate, Parliament, Grondin, Passmore, Barden, Hancock, Hutzel, Snyder, Berger, Oliva, Vaughn, Candy Passmore, and Nathan McAllen are all of the members of that. Maybe I wasn't looking at the whole list. That's the franchise owners. The 98 committee. Maybe I wasn't seeing them all.
Yeah, Colby sent me a
members. Oh, yeah, no, it is just those 6. Colby. What about Colby? Sent you what? So now, of course, the question is, you say you don't have your license because A, you never got it, or B, you were naughty and lost it.
I do not have it.
That doesn't answer the question. You've never had it, or you had one and you was naughty and they lost it?
Never had it.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you were driving like a maniac and like when
no, I haven't gotten like my full 45 hours that I need in order to get the freaking in-car stuff done and all that. But I'm going to wait until I turn 18.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you can save so much money not having the need the expense of a vehicle.
Exactly. And then like once I turn 18, instead of like doing it like right now, if I were to do the behind the wheel class and all that, I'm looking at like $300-400. But once I turn 18, I can take a free class, and then I can go and take the in-car and then get my license that way for way cheaper, like maybe $50 minimum.
Well, see what was weird there. When I learned to drive, my father was a great believer in. They were very strict, and you shouldn't have a junior license till you're 18, senior license till you're 21. Of course, back then a lot of things were 21. And so I took driver training at high school, where we'd get together. We get in the car twice a week, 2 classes, and they had I think we had at least 2, maybe 3. I think it was 2 students plus the instructor at any given moment. And so I drive on both days. And then you were supposed to go home and practice. Well, I didn't. I would go to class, and then I wouldn't drive again until the next class. And then when I took the test, my friend loaned me the car, but his mom said, no, he's not going to drive on the street in your car. Take him over to where the course was. And so when I got behind the wheel of the car to take the test, it was the first time I've ever been behind the wheel of that car. And it was amazing to actually pass the damn thing. But no, I had a motorcycle license, motorbike, long before I had a car license.
Yeah.
But now, so of course, I've kind of put a gazillion miles on, the car. But yeah, well, I'll tell you what. And when Auberger shows up at the thing from Harrisonburg, honest to God, you'll hear him coming in the next county. Maybe he's going to get arrested more often with the sound of the vehicle. But sporty, loud, and let's put it this way: he drives like it's the racetrack.
Drives it like he stole it.
Yeah, but whatever. But yeah. He's going to come up he's going to be there on Sunday unless he's in the hospital or in jail. And I said, well, I'll bring extra money to bail you out if you're in jail. But I said the hospital is going to depend on whether you're contagious or not.
Yeah, right.
But no, his background. I don't know if his MMA. I don't know if he had powerlifting as well. He might have had something there. But Bill, because he had some other sports besides arm wrestling. But yeah. But anyway, so let's see. What do we have? How many people are watching us? We've been in pretty much the teens all night. Oh, we've got 9 watching, and one of them's me. So, whatever. I don't know if it might come time eventually to call it a night, since it is after midnight, although I don't have to get up early because I am going to my sister-in-law's family picnic tomorrow. That doesn't start until afternoon. But yes, I'm definitely looking forward to this weekend. Yeah, I used to, for a while there before COVID, I was alternating 4 or 5 practices every week. 1 week it'd be 4, the next week you 5, next week you 4, next week 5. Because we had our 2 practices, and I go to Beast Mode on Thursdays, Philadelphia on Mondays, and there was a guy that ran a practice alternate Saturdays. So if he had a practice that week, it was Nitro's son, Jesse. That would be a 5 practice week. If it was a week they did not have it, it'd be a 4 practice week. But anyway. So, yes, Yak wants to know, where's Ryan Grondin? Damn good question, Yak. But, whatever. Yeah, I'm not taking any really long trips like to Nova Scotia to get this damn hip fixed. Like I'm hobbling in on my walker, and people think, what the fuck, this guy's going to pull? Yeah, I can stand just fine. I just can't when I'm in motion. But whatever. So, hey, Grondin, how about give us some signal that you're still alive? Like, change the David Marr thing or something. Oh, yeah. So I presume JJ is now texting again. It's going dark, but I can see he's still there. But I'll tell you what, I think I'll wait for JJ to come back. If we have something to talk about, fine. If not, I will say poop on it. Let's just say call it a night. And because we've been on steadily for 8:30, 9:30. It says 2 hours something. That's because we restarted the clock.
Yeah.
So we've been on 4 hours, almost 4 hours. Okay, so who'd you have that time?
I was texting you. I was sending you weightlifting videos.
Oh, okay, excellent. Like I say, I will eventually share that with Sean Latimer. But
so one of the videos where I have the 25-pound plate on the end was 455, and then the other two are the 645 videos that I have. I only have 2 of them, but each plate is a 100-pound plate on each side. And then one of the videos I'm using a 27 millimeter bar, and then the other video I'm using a 30 millimeter bar.
All right. Let's see what I'll do here.
I believe they sent. Hold on, let me double check real quick.
So it's coming by messenger. Yeah, it would have to be messenger in your case. Let's see. Oh, Potomac Nutri wants to be a friend. Potomac Nutrition. Somebody wants to sell me something, apparently. Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to give it on some thought.
Yeah, it does not look like those videos sent, so I will send them individually.
Okay. 9 mutual friends. Who are the mutual friends? Whatever. Yeah, when I try to decide if it's going to be accept a friend request, I take a look at their posts. If there's anything that I would find at all interesting.
Hey, I'm going to have to leave and rejoin. I have no audio right now and don't know if you can hear me.
Well, I'll tell you what. If Ryan, I can't bring you back in since Ryan's now running things. So if Ryan is still there, he can bring you back in. But if he does not respond shortly, I will get off and I will tell him that we've closed down for the night. So we'll see. I will leave him a note. Let's see, Grondin. Okay, pardon me, folks, while I send something to Grondin. Well, we'll see if I get a response from Ryan. If not, folks, it's going to be, as the song says, it's time to say sayonara and close it down. But what are we at here? We are at 9 watching. So, like I say, if I do not get a response from Ryan shortly, Okay. All right. Okay, yeah. JJ said he's going. So I'll tell you what, folks, I'm going to get out of this myself. And what the heck was that? It just popped in there. I'm going to get off it. And I'm going to tell Ryan, time to shut down. So good seeing you folks. And we will, those of you who are in going to the practice on Sunday, I will see you there. If not, I will hopefully see you at the New Jersey Latimer New Jersey State Championship. Oh, he must still be around because he let you in. Yeah, I wrote to him and yeah, he must have still been there because I can't let you in. He must have. But yeah, it might be time. What do you think to call it a night there, JJ? Oh, JJ disappears again. All right. Yes. All right. Here's a case of JJ. Get your rear back here. We can communicate by messenger rather than here. Drive people crazy. So, folks, good night. Good night, all. I'm getting off of this.